desni klik na taj chest nasip. Taj. Eto, deekvipaj taj. Pa uvijek je mogu. No, pa no slots available, da. 10 set base gear equipaj. Taj helmet što nosiš daje knowledge isto, jel da? At, to je to. Može se ponijeti heater shield umjesto bucklera ako hoćeš. Gdje od na class ili imaš sad sve one... Gdje od na class? Nemam šta ići frost, bro. Pa imaš ta 2 buff, 2 heal i taj damage spell taman. Earthquake. Koji isperku za blunt weapon mastery, jel? Znaš koji skill mogu ponijeti umjesto ga Holy Purification, ja toplo preporučujem. Taj skill što nosiš sada radi damage undeadima. Ali imaš, ti izabereš između dva, taj Destiny Judgment, ali moraš ga malo nužd koristiti, mora čak biti u range. To radi damage i slova. A to opcaš i tu učeš u melee jače. Bira između ta dva. Češ. Na, što radiš, bro? Jel? Nemaš dovoljno knowledge. Gde je čovječe, ili Judgment ili Smite? Rekao sam ti, jedan je radi damage i slova, ali mora čak biti 5 metara. Ako se odmakne, neš stići ispaliti na njega. Destiny ti je sam ga opcaš, tu učeš melee extra magic damage na weapon thingoma. Pa da. Jes to jak spell ako ga naučiš koristiti. Ošneš to na čovjeka i malo priđeš, ono, na 3 metra, da se ne možeš stići ščupati dok ne završi molitva. Lesser heal je jedini heal što možeš bast na sebe. Holy light možeš bast na ally. I na undead radim 100 damage. Evo Goblin Caves. Ready. Fano.
A?
Haj ready.
Ha?
Možda...
Pickaxe.
I cancel odredi.
Mislio sam da je opet ovaj.
Mislio si ti... Ready. Hurry opet ready. Ready. Da isprobaj odmah na nekom creep, taj kuhari. Tu viš koliko vremena treba da ispali. Moraš držati crosshair, ono na čovjek te zakači. Ali ako se izmakne van range, neće paliti. Pa, skill opcaj, taj cool. Jel na cool?
Tady je bijeli Great Helm. Ja možeš slobodno ove light gauntlets obući. Zato što neću malo knowledge.
Judgment taj,
Baš
spamaj
ono-
Judgment kickove.
Spama je judgment time. To cool.
Čovjek na par. Na
Mislim
kickle
niza.
pari.
A ništa,
Pa
samo
cool.
moraš bliže doći. Gdje sad mene nahile? Gdje sad mene nahile? Holy light. Holy lights. I ostav sebi tu knjigu u ruci kad bacaš onaj judgment.
Više ću da.
Bravo. Vidiš, nama čovjek krenuo
Udri
udarat
ga
ovaj.
maljem sada, udri ga maljem sada.
Sam ga udaraj maljem sada. Oj, ne. Gdje?
Pa šta je?
Bacaj
Sanctuary
Sanctuary, bacaj Sanctuary, bacaj Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Nema on Sanctuary. Gdje sam
Evo-
Holy Light?
Evo ti plavi Templar Armor.
Gdje boost Templar Armor pony healaj? Više spell power.
Sorry. Sorry, jebik. Evo, stavit ću ti ja onaj Campfire zeleni da vratim sve te spele. Sjedi. Ali eto sad vidiš kako je teško biti klerik, Harry, koliko je teško protiv triđaći, šta će ljudi raditi.
A prozivo se, a?
Prosio se.
Našao
Ako
sam.
ima 3 physical healinga na onome, kako se ove Templar Armor vidje čovjek iz preheala.
Ono, full. Evo to vel lače, da ste još jači spela. 3 vel.
Ono neće imat sad...
Hoće, fal i moje 2 bilješka capacity. Vidio sam ja. A nema
Ne vid,
hlače
moraš
sa
bacat
knowledge.
sve skillove.
Nije imao hlače sa knowledge.
Aha. Testicular torsion, what?
Testikularna torzija. Nemoj heal dobro, ti bless i protection se brzo vrati kad sjediš normalno.
Ono, njih bi trebao spama za fajtovi. To i odmah je vraćati, jebi ga. Ono što je klerik mora rad, brate, to je vas da sjedi. Znači, to je najgluplja stvar. Moraš vas... Sjed, mi ćemo ovo počistit.
Nema šta si odbacio i imam protection. Vraći se na manu.
Ali da, kažem sam da morate odmah izrastati. Da vas da bude up to date. Up to date is slang. Evo još jednom campfire.
Opa, ovo sam brizati troll.
Ari, evo to ova 2 campfire, nemoj ih, stavi ih u... To su looted. Da uradiš questa, ne da onaj... Da možda brže leveluješ. Te predaje za quest. Evo vam barda, haj sam
Hajte na
vam.
troll, hajte na troll, siđi tamo.
Jel nema
Zatvart
niko?
vrat kad uđete.
Nemoj tam previše ići. Ne, tamo. Sam po ćošku možeš hodati. Tu su meni skillove. Nisi ni nemoćno kuhari na njega. Dok prista jebeni spell. To je za čišćenje. Prijeđem, sad još nešto. bravo.
Op, neko me napao. Fuck. Pa my lesser heal nas je pravi. Ali nije iskopao. Pobili se.
Moraju bit low, mamu im jebem. Nije li dropao pelt ovaj? Viđa na koliko HP-a sto wizard. A jo, mi sam isto po glavi sam gošno, mamu mu jebem.
Pijam pičku. Dobro sam ga holy strike na vratima. Pa dva team su polpo.
That's your job, bro. It's your job, bro.
Jebi ga, ne možeš stići. Al Cleric kad je ono nagiran, lesser heal može i Barbarian na heal 50%.
Brate, ko zna igra Cleric, možeš pazit game, znaš koliko puta, brutalno. Cleric je baš najbitnija klasa sigurno za više ljudi. Naprimjer, kad idu 3 čovjek, Cleric je baš ono obavezan.
Da, holy
Da,
strike
blind, da. Da.
pa svakako gošne.
Ako počneš, da.
Jer ja ovo je... Blind. Imaš fin adventure boots, just fine.
Još Harry Q, još taj Q svoj. Još na spell, daj. To treba biti prioritet.
Jer imaš infinite use.
Ring of Weakness.
Uzmem ovaj shiny felter i waste to.
Neko ostaje meni, ja ću uzeti.
Sad prošučak s poison. Oj, triple
Opet.
stack.
De, healaj, Lester heal na sebe, brzo! Gledaj gore, tako je. Gledaj gore gledaj. Pazi ti, najlakše gledat gore.
Jer možeš entity na heal, tako, gdje si jedan.
Tako je. Konstantno znači u mrak, to jest primjenu u mrak. Gore u
Ili u plafon ili u upod.
ali
ne
paz,
heal.
nemoj, znaš šta je zajebano kad na podu healaš? Ako ima dead
Corpse.
creep, evo na primjer sad ovaj centipede, nahealat će centipede ako još nešto dali ispod sebe. Zato vas da gore jer veća šansa ono da...
Možeš i upod sam na moj korps. Malo knowledge imaš.
Nemoj upod, Bogan, zna da jebati kad misliš nema korpsa stari, ako ona jebeni mali pauk ili nešto tako, mrak, ovo,
Pa
ono.
rekao sam kad nema korps, da bog, ali nekad ne možeš gledat u plafon. Ako su onim uskim prostorima udrćet šaku u plafon.
Just gotta adapt. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sačkaj, Harry, izgubit će se. Mogu se ovdje popet opet. To je Beetle Wingo, Harry, treba će se quest malo. What the fuck?
Evo ovdje, ti skopneš gore, sam varlak. Ima
Pa evo,
bilo
gore
ovaj
sam,
HP.
gdje? Gore sam, gdje gore?
Desno. I pa lijevo. I ravno.
Džadžaj ga, Hari, džadžaj ga, džadžaj ga. Daj ti. Ajmo živi. Nemoj. Gdje si poginuo, fan?
Pa tu na tim vratima, bo. What the fuck, prošao spored njim. Where did you die, brother?
Ti ove čizme nisi nosio.
Pa nisi stigao ni njega.
Aj, Hari, da ga živim. Čuješ? Krola je ovdje ispod ovoga. Ako se čuje vam.
Sve sam. I gledaj upad.
Sjed malo, Hari, vratiš spell. Jer se čuje neko. Oživljavi na ga, ne smijem
Aha.
to dopustiti. Fuck, neće stići.
Ma nama razbi vrat sa onim Hellfirem tu. Prema njima.
Ubio sam Phantom. Holy Strike dok je Phantomizer.
Ček, foot. Ne, Harry.
Koji kurac.
Čovjek pički maternoj. Vidiš da jebeni spell. Koji ti kurac, bo? Što si to uradio?
Džadžaj, džadžaj.
Judgment. Neće mene. De,
Pa
healaj
neće.
sebi. Gledaj u plafon, healaj se. Neko je otvorio vrat. Pa ima njegov vizer. Aj, razbij tu prepreku, brzo!
Gdje udari, Hari?
Nahilaj sad ti Holy Light za te.
Ne mora, nemoj. Nakon sam kripama, hajde još ga.
Zategn Holy Light, budale.
Ne treba. Gdje sam bježao?
Što radiš, Arsen? Idi tuda uz dispense.
Na to sam jedno...
Ne, de prekini taj spell, bacanje. Judgment tuj ga, bog te. X. Haju krens.
Sad, Hari.
Popni se taka, imaš iza sebe kočeve. Bravo.
Sjepao sam. Hajde, otvor ta vrat, brzo, otvor ta vrat koja je sad zatvorio. Ne ta, od sad koja je zatvorio. Neki. Nek uđu svi da ih zavrti ih ovdje. Kako on će mi izaći, hajde. Ajde, ne mogu on. Zapijel jedan za drugog. Evo, sad zapijel, to. Hajde sad prince kroz vrat, hajde kroz vrat, Hari. Ova koja je sad zatvorio, hajde sad kroz njih.
Što si ti zelen čuje? Ovdje je bio nekakav svjetlosni bug, bog. Ti svidio čak te a on ga oživio, jebem majku na me.
Možda drugi, ne znam, ne dva treba biti.
Ne, Jen, dale...
Pa da. Hajde, kako neće moći svog živjeti. Možemo Cavern Lake. Hajde vam Cavern Lake da vidimo, Hari. Hari, gdje ćeš? Poslije ćemo
Aj
Cavern
vam.
Lake.
Lijev, nemoj campfire, de X-aj, spor hodaš, X-aj. Trd za tifutom.
Judgment uvijek, nemoj troši spela.
Sad lagano zategni,
Možeš
Holy Light.
Holy Lightom udarat ove isto. Funded.
Nemoj pasljeti još vatre. Imaš li jedan Holy Light? Imaš 3. De zategni Holy Light i sačekaj Znači, ne dok mi se pojavi trup, već dok mi se dole ona ikona avatar moj.
Dok slike ne pojavi njegov dal.
Ne još. Ja kajem ne još. Jebo, pa ne, izglubo. Gle, ovo čovjek promaši, ja stojim ovdje mirno i čovjek promaši. Aj, good cleric, brother.
Ne od Giru, od Fana.
But brother, the cleric. Thank you.
Zbacio sam sve tu. Da fan pokupio svoj hand. Dobijem troll. Nemoj campfire
Ama
više.
ništa, hajmo bo. Skač ovako. Skač da brže.
Prije ćeš izaći.
Ari,
Pokupio sve
te
svoje fanove.
jebo, sam skač, aha.
Šta? Što? Te poved Harry fanu, ne možeš ček izgubi. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Džađaj, Harry, džađaj.
Realno, možeš ti njega i udarat ovako.
He's dead. Wow.
Neko su pis drume.
Pustite neka se pisari. Ja možem da
A
malo
daj meni taj za mog barda, Haro, drži ovo, Arsej. Da izbacim taj feathered hat. Mir za malo. Additional armor protection.
Hord. Gdje požurt? Sakčan vrat.
Aha.
Tam. Aj vam, Harry, vam, otvorim s vratova, neko bio kiko.
A ja nemam pickaxe. Evo Harry, za tebe Templar armor plavi i Warhammer plavi.
Gdje kopajte?
Čim ću kopat nemam bolca. Pickaxe.
Svaka čast.
Pa nije mi niko ponio sa mene pickaxe, šta svaka čast.
Pa svaka čast, Harry. Pa ja ne mogu više prečim, znači ponio sve healovi, sve.
Harry, imaš pickaxe na sebi? Harry, neće milosti sve iskopat.
Pa ja osigurajte prizm. Haj za fano, Harry. Osigurajte prizm. Halo.
Hvala ovo od horde, već neko poudarao ba.
Nice.
mislim da vam ima u prison.
Ili vidiš, hoće li abandonat ovo?
Nemam portala.
Hajde vam kod mene da odem možda na onaj triple ovdje što je blizu.
Aj vam, Harry, haj požur, sam požur. Smakni sad sebe armor. Unequip armor. Unequip armor,
Odmah
moram
ukinem.
sad bit brz.
I pijte potion usput.
Ne tamo, ne tamo, ne tamo. Zapravo, što najgore mislim da trebam tamo. Nema veze, haj samo... Otvorit ću ti ja vrat, uz te stepence tu, Ne skiraj se, otvorim se vrat. Čef, te nadam da su otvorio te portale.
Znaš, ne znam, ću stići da... Stići ti biti primjer.
Hajde, da, ali ćemo otvorit. Aj, ti moraš otvorit, Harry, ti moraš otvorit. Ja ću ih sviju agret. Aj, otvoraj portale, vam, portal, brz. Samo otvoraj. Ne, zablokiram.
Pa on izašao.
Šta te ublbo?
Šta tu?
Pa ti si taj što možeš brže otvorit, bo ti moraš ostati, pa neš mene onda učerit. Ti izašao, ti mene učerao. Ako sam ja tebi učerao. Ali nisam, mislio sam da še iziđemo, šta?
O jesu, ono, ja se baš mogu izići s onim monsterima u Hell. Crnim Demon Bat.
Čifte, šta ti pričaš sad?
Pa sad...
This is a professional. Please do not attempt.
YouTube loves ads more than P. Diddy loves baby oil. They have made so many decisions that all revolve around feeding people as many ads as possible and in many ways as possible. I'm sure all of you saw a few days ago they announced that they're officially fully rolling out the ads experience while a video is paused. So now when you pardon my phlegm, I had to go take care of business there. So now when you pause a video, you can be served an ad. They call it the pause experience. I love that nomenclature. That is so fucking silly. This is the pause experience, which is why we're serving you a Dunkin' Donuts ad. But I'm not here just to focus on YouTube's abundance of ads. I'm here to talk about its war on ad blockers. This is something that's been going on for a while now. There's been tons of mangled corpses left out in the street from this battle, and now there's been a new casualty. Me. So, I've noticed over the last few days, and I know I'm not alone, that YouTube has done a lot more to beef up its protocol against ad blockers. So, when I've been trying to watch videos on my account that is not a premium subscriber, I've been getting this notice. Video player will be blocked after one video. It looks like you may be using an ad blocker. Video playback will be blocked unless YouTube is allow listed or ad blocker is disabled. Ads allow YouTube to be used by billions worldwide. You can go ad-free with premium and creators can still get paid from your subscription. YouTube lets you get 3 free samples in there with your ad block still enabled, but they hate ad block. They hate that more than P. Diddy hates security cameras. So they give you these 3, but once you finish your rations, they shut you down. They put the kibosh on that. They give you this. Ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service, and then it's the same bullet point list there, and then you can't watch any videos going forward unless you disable it or pay for YouTube Premium. Now, this isn't new. I remember this rolled out like a year ago as kind of a soft launch where some users experienced this, but not all users, and uBlock Origin was able to get around this no problem. Now, I wasn't using uBlock Origin. I had this happen briefly a year ago, or maybe it wasn't a year ago. Time moves so differently when you hit 30. It's like entering into a fucking black hole. Everything's all cattywampus when it comes to the perception of time. But whenever it was, months ago, I had this happen occasionally for like a day or so, just using normal ad block, and then it went away. I'm guessing that it was just an experiment and they decided just to put it back in the fucking shoebox or whatever. But now we're back at the rodeo, and this has been going on for 4 days for me. So I decided, let's see if uBlock Origin works. So I grabbed uBlock Origin, and sure enough, it gets around this no problem. But I can't help but wonder, how long will it last? Because YouTube is constantly trying new ways of feeding you ads and breaking ad blockers. Like, they clearly villainize it. It's very obvious. They're not pulling any punches. They're not trying to hide or anything. They are saying, if you use an ad blocker, it's against our terms of service. It violates it. So the fact that uBlock works is probably something they're not overly thrilled about. And I remember a few months ago, Mudahar made a video about how YouTube is experimenting with server-side ad injections. So, like, they are constantly trying to innovate in ways to blast your ass with ads. And right now, uBlock is able to put, like, a shield on your butt cheeks to stop this from happening, but will it always work with getting around YouTube's ads? I have no clue. I'm way too fucking stupid to have the answer to that question. Why are you even asking me? I struggle to remember how to do long division sometimes. Clearly, I wouldn't have the answer to this one. But I do think YouTube is probably having like an entire dedicated fish tank all focused on brainstorming how to break uBlock Origin and every other ad block to force people into either paying for YouTube Premium or allowing ads on the site. What I do know for sure is that the internet itself is unusable without an ad blocker. Period. Full stop. I'm not being exaggeratory. It is literally not possible to use the internet without an ad block. Go to any mainstream journalist website, try and read an article without an ad blocker. You will find maybe 2 sentences that are broken up by 5 ads, an auto-playing ad, a banner ad, audio ads that play in the background. You can't get any of the content on the internet anymore without an ad block. It doesn't exist. The ads are the content. Like, that is the internet now. It's fucking tragic. And YouTube is bad without an ad block because unskippable ads out the wazoo, ads that play even when you pause a video now, like, it's excessive. I know I already made a video on this topic like 6 months ago about how the internet doesn't function without an ad block anymore, but it needs to be driven home just how bad of an experience that is. It's not even an experience. At that point, the only experience you're getting is like brainwashing. It's like the ads are used as a form of hypnotism against those that traverse the cyberspace without protection. Like, if you don't have the ad block condom on, you're fucked. Like, you're walking away with the worst diseases imaginable. It's awful. It cannot be overstated how awful using the internet without an ad block is. So when it comes to YouTube in particular, it's not as easy as just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and turn off my ad block. It's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal, because then if you're trying to watch like a 10-minute video, that'll turn into like a 20-minute experience, because it'll be 10 minutes of trying to watch that video with 10 minutes of ads like slapped on top of it. That's exaggeratory. I know it's not to that extreme, but it is a much, much worse experience. And it's not like getting YouTube Premium is free or anything. That's 14 clams a month. That's an expensive subscription, especially when everything in the world is subscription-based now. Fucking subscription-based oxygen access at this point. Like, everything is subscription-based, so it's $14 on top of whatever other things you're subscribed to. It's not a low amount of money by any means at all. And YouTube without an ad block is just kind of dog shit. It really is. Nobody wants to be fed a ton of ads that they can't skip, they have no control over, and you can't escape from them. You can't even pause a video and be safe from the ads. They'll come through and fucking jump scare you even on the pause screen now. So it's not like a super simple thing to just be like, I'll go ahead and allow it. One tactic I've seen used a lot when it comes to this, the spin that gets put on it occasionally, is if you use an ad block, you're taking money away from the creators. By turning your ad block off, you're supporting them, you're able to help them get more money from the content they create. And the thing is, I think the majority of creators on the platform really don't give a shit about that. I've seen most of them say, like, hey, you need to have an ad block. Like, I think most creators are very well aware that a user having a positive experience while watching their content is more important than that user giving them a couple extra doubloons because they got fed 12 ads. If someone's trying to watch your video and it becomes like a headache, they're probably not going to come back. And that's much worse for the creator. So I don't think that it's necessarily the most creator positive thing in the world to turn your ad block, to watch every ad and everything like that. And I don't think there's many creators that push for that either. Now, I'm stupid, but I'm not too stupid to understand the importance of ads. It's what puts money in the pockets of YouTube. It's what allows it to exist, and it is what creators make the bulk of their revenue from. Like, I get how important ads are, but what I would do, instead of focusing on finding new ways of making intrusive ads to ruin the user experience, I would instead focus on just having everything be as user-friendly as possible. I don't think there's a single person in the world that has a problem with skippable ads. You just get a few seconds of an ad, and if it's a good ad, you might stick around and finish it and see what it's actually advertising, but a lot of people aren't interested, so they'll skip it. And having it be unskippable doesn't necessarily help the product. If someone already is tuned out, doesn't care about it, and now they're annoyed because they can't skip it, they're not going to be getting that fucking product. At least, I don't think so, and a lot of them are just going to click out of the video anyway because now it's become a chore to even get to the video. Twitch is the biggest culprit of that phenomenon, where if you're watching a stream and you get fed like 5 30-second ads in the middle of the broadcast, most people leave the stream or get up and go do something while the ads are playing. They're not even watching the ad. So your marketing push has failed. Like, I don't think it's effective to do that. I think the most effective ads are the skippable ones. If you could hook someone... Man, I'm having voice cracks and like fucking congestion here. I'm finally feeling better from COVID a little bit, but man, I still sound like I'm hitting a new puberty. But skippable ads, you can get someone's attention in a short period of time. If you have like a banger ad, or if your product's a banger, like, you can get someone to actually sit through an ad if it's entertaining and advertising something that they might be interested in. But you could always just give them the option to skip it for those that aren't interested. I don't think there's any benefit to someone that's not interested sitting through your whole ad anyway. I don't think so, and skippable ads are just the best for users. Like, it's not close. Pausing a video and getting served an ad, I don't think anyone will ever positively engage with an ad that's served that way. I can't imagine a world where someone pauses a video, gets served a Dunkin' Donuts ad, and they're like, you know what? They're right. I need to order some Dunkin' right now. Like, I imagine a lot of... I imagine a lot of people will get served an ad like that and be like, man, fuck Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it's just... I don't think these are effective ad placements in the first place. Like, I don't think it helps advertisers, and it's an overall detriment to the user experience of the platform. So, yeah, I think ad blocks are crucial to the internet in the modern age. And YouTube waging war against them and doing their best to shut that shit down, I think, is horrible. Anyway, though, that's about it. See ya.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back. back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing a game called Shadows of Doubt today, a randomly generated immersive detective simulator. Sounds like a mouthful, but it's a whole lot of fun because the game gives you an entire world to play around in, and goodness knows I love a game that gives me options. Just like our sponsor, Mechabellum. Mechabellum is what we call an auto battler, which means you set up a bunch of units, in this case a whole bunch of different kinds of mechs, and then you set them loose against another person who's doing the same. And then you sit back and watch the destruction unfold, and maybe even win the battle. And then you do another round where you add more stuff and enjoy the destruction all over again. And you just keep doing this until you win enough rounds that it takes down all of their points, and then you can claim victory. I played this over on my Twitch channel, and no joke, I can't believe how much fun I had with it. I mean, I sucked at first, but I got to try all kinds of interesting builds as I learned, like using these little crawler mechs that were both sometimes effective, but more than that, there were so many of them on screen that they destroyed the frame rate. Sensational. The game's in early access, so this will probably change, but for now, I'm drinking in all these lack of frames, yes. And did I mention that this game has precious, beautiful nukes? Cause it does. There was one round where I was nearly about to win against the other team, and then they put a stop to that by destroying my units with the rare and amazing double nuke. You don't see that very often. Needless to say, I lost here, but I had a great time doing it. So if this looks fun to you, you can check the game out right now using my linky in the description, or check the pinned comment. And thanks again to Mechabellum for sponsoring. But enough talk. New game! We're gonna start by generating our own city, and while I appreciate the game trying to give me something normal like Buffalo, I think we're gonna go with something more befitting of us. Like, how about Tormentville? Yeah! And as for our character name, I don't want something normal sounding. Let's get that out of here. We're gonna go with Sir Solves-A-Lot. Yeah, he's gonna be on the case. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Ah, here we are. First things first, let's check out our amazing apartment, starting with this. Oh boy, this is a lot to unpack already. Now, as mentioned, we're a detective and we're supposed to, like, catch murderers and stuff. I don't think we need to do any of that. I think we found the murderer. I think it's us. But until we get caught by ourselves, I'm sure we can have a very lucrative PI career. And just like the Memento guy, let's look around and see if we can find clues about ourselves, since at the moment we're kind of a blank slate. But oh boy, do we have a fun apartment. I mean, this alone just shows how much class we have. And as mentioned, all of this stuff is randomly generated, so you really never know what you're gonna find. You know, like a whole lot of nothing. And look at that, that's the world outside. Very neo-noir. Anyway, besides learning about ourselves and what our apartment looks like. Oh, nice subway tile. And ooh, nice snack jar. Yeah, I'd like to pick it up. Let's see, how do we get into this thing so that I can have some candy? Oh no. I guess I won't be having some candy after all. That's okay, I'm sure there's something else in here we can have. Ooh, who doesn't love some tinned food? Nummy, nummy, num. That's enough of that for now. Sir Solves-A-Lot is full. I do love knowing that we can pick up random objects all over the place. And I do love every time the throw option appears. Hey, wall, think fast. Oh no, I got water everywhere. You can see it showing up on the wall. I'm so glad the game lets me do this. I'm at my happiest when I'm running around making a mess. Hey, window over there. Well, game of the year as far as I'm concerned. Unless somebody out there took my kettle. Oh, I guess we're outside now. And what a world it is. Full of citizens just going about their lives. And I mean, don't mind me. I only fell out of my apartment, and I don't even know what floor I live on. But more importantly, I've got some good news. My kettle is gonna be okay. Can you believe my luck, ma'am? Oh, never mind, you can have it. I've got some errands to run. Okay, I think I lost them. Don't you tell anybody anything. In fact, I'm gonna make sure of it. Excuse me, I need to borrow this. Now, as I was saying, don't tell anyone. I've only taken a couple of bullets. Oh my god, is everyone carrying weapons in this game? Help, the Karens are after me. Hey, lady, help me. There's a bunch of people attacking me. I swear to god, I didn't do anything. Oh good, I think they've been pacified, which is good because I'm doing a little bleeding of my own. Early access to the rescue. And then they all just kind of gave up. Some more than others. I'm glad that you can interact with so many objects. I mean, the kinds that I want to. Because then I can take them and just make a mess anywhere. Look at that, the trash just falls out of it. Yep, just walking down the street, slamming this trash bag into the ground. And leaving a beautiful slug trail of garbage behind me. And that's not the only thing you can do with these. Boy, would I hate to be one of these ground floor apartments. Oh dear, the owner is home right now. Well, whatever. No time like the present. Oh, hello there. Hey, Waldo, just letting you know I found you. Oh, you know what? I was overthinking this. I've got fists we can use. Can you imagine being this woman, seeing this guy on the other side, and then a little bit of this? Oh my word. This is so much fun. Oh my god, I can't stop screwing around in this game. Hey buddy, are you here for lunch? How about a trash can sandwich? And even though I'm being shot by people, I can still go ahead and search this person. Ooh, look at this. We got money and a key to their apartment, which now we have the address for. 802 Barrow Heights. Why, yes, I would like to plot a route to their location. Okay, let's see. All we need to do is follow the arrow. Okay, this appears to be the place. Dum-de-dum, nothing weird happening here. Just taking the elevator to an apartment. If it's 802, I'm gonna assume it's on the 8th floor. And here we are. Don't mind me. Let's look all casual as we walk up to an apartment that's totally not ours. This must be the place. Now, that little icon there indicates that we have a key already. Well, might as well let ourselves in then. Hello? Oh, what do we do? Okay, well, I'm just gonna help myself in, if that's okay. And now I'll duck as if it matters. Oh my god, why is your house so weird? What the hell happened here? What a trash heap. Hold your horses. How did you see me? Where are you going? Okay, I think we're okay. No. Stay in here. Oh, now they're upset. Well, don't hit me. Stop that. Nice shirt, by the way. Damn it, I hadn't anticipated this. Okay, you asked for it. Okay, don't worry, they're only knocked out. Okay, where was I? This isn't suspicious at all. I thought this was gonna be a nice, safe, quiet robbery, but it turns out instead that we just scared each other. This is not how I like to do my robberies. Okay, we gotta be quick, otherwise we might get caught, so we need to make sure to be quiet. Oh, you're awake. What the hell? How come you're dressed different? Are you in a disguise now? Oh my god, leave me alone. How are you so menacing? You know what? I'm just gonna keep searching your place even though you're in here. I'm here for goods. I'm gonna find goods. Can you just hold on, please? Well, thank you. Now I'm bleeding. Where's your bathroom? All right, wait. Come on. You know, the longer we do this, the longer I'm gonna be bleeding onto your toilet. All right, hold still. All right, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's see. Can I drag you into the shower? I think you're moving. You know, you wouldn't know this by looking at him, but this guy is actually going to be okay. Despite what I've done to this bathroom, and am still doing to this bathroom. Okay, let's be quick in this place. We don't want to wear out our welcome, especially when there's cameras in here. Let's see, what do we got? Remember your passcode this time. Count up from 5. Boy, I sure am glad I'm not leaving evidence all over the place and all over his laundry. Anyway, what do we think this count up from 5 is going to? Oh, probably that safe. Huh. You know how you live with a giant safe in your bedroom? Count up from 5. You got it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We did it! I don't know what that is, but it's someone else's, which means I want it. Well, time for me to make my speedy exit. Quickly, let's get out of here. I'm sure I can survive this, right? What do you mean I hurt myself? Oh, don't worry, we're still here, just in the hospital. And I'm now presented with 2 options. Pay the medical fees and completely recover, or attempt to escape without paying medical fees. What do you think, game? Of course I'm gonna select escape. All right, well, let's get out of here and... Oh, okay, let's wait for this guy to leave first. Oh my god, when is this guy gonna leave? Hey, buddy, go away. Oh my god, you don't need to shoot at me. I'm still in a hospital bed. Also, your aim is terrible. Ah! Okay, well, I've passed out in the hospital. Oh, I'm in a different hospital now. Well, time to escape again. But you know, we're clearly a little under the weather still. So maybe we should sleep this off first while we have a comfortable bed. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, there's so many options. Time forward, that's what we want. Yep, that's the magic. So it looks like we can increment how long we sleep by an hour at a time. And I believe when we started, it was January 2nd. Okay, so we're still going. It's set to wake me up on January 16th, a full 2 weeks from when we started. But if it can let me set that, why stop there? So let's see, how high up on this thing can we go? Only one way to find out. Okay, so I've been sitting here cranking this watch farther and farther, and I've set this thing to land back on January 1st, which is about 1 year from when we started. Okay, set alarm and go to sleep. Well, I guess I'm asleep now. As you can see, the personnel coming in and out at light speed. It's also hard to see, but there is a clock on the wall going a little faster than time normally would. But oh my god, not that fast. Inexplicably, I can actually bring up my watch, and even though there's a little fast forward thing in the way, you can see how fast time is going, which is to say, not very fast at all. I've also made a very terrible discovery. I can't stop my guy from sleeping. I've tried every button. I've tried to grab every object around me. I'm essentially trapped in my own body until this year is up. So I guess I'll see you in however long this is gonna take. And here we rested, day after day, month after month, until the unthinkable happened. The game crashed. Or as I like to call it, when I loaded up my save, we had awoken early from our coma. Well, we can't have that. Let's get back to sleep. Oh, reported murder? 601 Novak Heights. Now the game says explore the reported crime scene, but that's just gonna have to wait. We've got a coma to resume. See you next year. Okay, here we are, January 1st. Time to get up and resume our day. And it also turns out we're not wanted by the law anymore. Just the way I want to be leaving a hospital. Or apparently I'm in City Hall, I guess. I don't really know or care. Also, why is there just trash on the ground? And by trash, I mean this perfectly good synth milk that I can just drink right off the floor. Tastes like City Hall. Tastes like justice. Oh, and I'm nauseous. And my guy says, oh my guts. But that doesn't stop him from drinking loudly and obnoxiously. Here, you have this. It's, oh, well, I'm glad you didn't seem to care. Woo, here we are back in the city, looking every bit as good as I remember. And now the game's letting us know there's a number of questions that we need answers to. Like, what is the full name of the killer? Are we gonna arrest them? But let's not worry about all that right now. The first thing we need to do is find the crime scene. So the one piece of information we do have is where the crime took place, or rather, where it took place on August 6th. I know that was like 5 months ago, but I'm gonna assume the police haven't done anything. Now, if I recall, it was at Novak Heights, which I believe is this building right here. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to solve some crimes. And in a place with such festive wallpaper. Okay, play it cool. We don't live here, so don't do anything weird while you're here, okay? My God, there really is just so much random trash everywhere. Wait a minute, did someone throw away some perfectly good coffee? The nerve of some people. If you're gonna litter, just finish your coffee first. See? I'm nice and hydrated and focused now. Okay, here we are. And I can't really remember what apartment it was supposed to be. So I guess we'll just start on the right and work our way down. So we have a couple different methods we can use to get in here. Before, obviously, we had a key, which we don't now. Or do we? Let's check the doormat and see. Nope, no key. That's okay, we have a couple other methods. But for anything we're gonna do, we should probably turn off the security camera. So first things first, let's disable this thing. I don't want anybody triggering this while we're screwing around, so let's sabotage it first. And now next, let's go ahead and deal with this camera. It's a little high up for me to hack, so we're gonna find the breakout box and take care of the whole system. There it is. Now we just open this thing up and let's see. Let's turn off the lights. And wait, what the hell is the security door breaker? Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Less looky-loos. And finally, this last one. Security system breaker. There we go, much better. Cameras are all off now. Okay, let's get started on apartment 603. So as before, I could knock, or I could pick the doorknob, or I could possibly climb up this, going through the duct system. But I'm gonna go with my old favorite. You see, if you run at the door, the option quickly changes to barge. Here, let me demonstrate. Ow, my shoulder. That's okay, let me try again. Huzzah! Oh, hello. You're not a murder scene. My apologies. Okay, let's try 602. We'll try knocking this time. Hello? Okay, good, you're alive. That's all I was checking. Now, hey buddy, can I try something on you? I've always wanted to see if this would work. I hope you're still there. Ha! That definitely worked. Well, since he's already knocked out, I might as well at least look around, right? And by that, I mean, let's go ahead and raise these, take his nice little coffee pot, and out it goes. Ooh, and my favorite, these jars. Hey, where is that guy? Are you still knocked out? Well, even more so now. And now, like a banshee into the night, let's escape into the ducts. I am the most confusing burglar of all time. Oh my god, this is so bright and weird. I don't even know where I am, but it looks like we're popping into someone else's apartment. Hello? Hello? Looks like someone's just getting ready for bed. I don't think they see me, though. Okay, now it's our time to go to work. Because in a matter of minutes, I forgot that I'm a PI, and now I'm just a common thief. A burglar with a very specific agenda. Okay, I think I know how we're gonna do this. First, we're gonna take this thing. Actually, you know what? It's so dark in here. There, that's much better. Okay, and there's somebody sleeping in there. Here, I have a plan. Are you ready? Come here, snack jar. We're going on an adventure. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, that did not work as intended. Oh no. Oh no, it's all happening again. I'm bleeding and everything. Ma'am, I was looking for a homicide, but clearly this is not it. Can you please stop? Are you throwing crumpled paper at me? Because I couldn't help but notice that this junk pile here just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Are you a sorceress? I'll take that as a no. Okay, look, I know we just did the game of we have to know, but I really am curious about this ever-growing pile of trash right here. So let's just sit here and see how long she's gonna do this. And if it keeps growing this pile of trash, well, so far so good. She's still spawning a pile of stuff. That looks like a lot of beer bottles and beer cans, but I think this is kind of as big as the pile gets. Hey, but thanks for this. Ow! Ow, you broke my leg. Thank God I got that free floor beer. Here, catch. Ah, my face. And now for some floor bourbon. Wow, so this is what it does to the view, huh? Okay, I think my work here is done. She's still smacking me. Can't imagine why. Look, lady, I'm trying to get to my escape vent. Just calm down. God, why is my god? Oh, there he goes. Okay, never mind. We passed out. Ah, back in the safety of the hospital. Okay, let's escape from the law, shall we? There's no way this camera's gonna catch us. Not when we just walk out the front door and out the stairs. I kind of love that there's all these cameras. You can just see an outline of how many there are. But it doesn't matter when you can just make a run for it. Pardon me, please, bye. No, I'm not paying my hospital bill, bye. Okay, let's see. Back to the scene of the crime. Let's go. Definitely taking the elevator this time. Walking is for chumps. Okay, where were we? So we know it wasn't 603, and we know it wasn't this guy. You know how we know this? Because he's alive and just knocked out. Hope you have a nice nap. Okay, so let's go ahead and try, what is this, 604? Hello? Hello, are you in there? Oh, nice abs. We'll just leave them be, I guess. All right, final apartment. Wish us luck. Oh, it's open. That bodes well for us. Hello? Nothing. Everything in here looks clean. A little too clean. But I can definitely tell you that there's no body in here. Well, that's kind of odd. I'm almost positive this is the right address. Interesting. That's okay, though. I have an idea. First things first, let's head back to the hospital. And by that, I mean City Hall. I have a hunch that because we slept so long, the cops actually solved this one themselves. But in order to know for sure, we're gonna have to roll back the clock all the way back to when we first woke up and got that case. Okay, here we are back on August 6th. And now let's go back over to the crime scene and see how it looks. Okay, fingers crossed. Well, there's a police officer, so that bodes well. Okay, let's see. Yep, that looks like something all right. I guess now we know. This was the crime scene. You're not gonna mind if I just go inside, right? I'm sure it's fine. Let's go. Oh no, it's not okay. And they're not okay. Quickly, hide under the bed. They'll never know where we are. They'll never be able to figure it out. Hey buddy, are you okay? And just like that, they give up. All right, it's time to do some detective work. First off, let's go back over to the front door and close this so we don't have any more problems. Much better. All right, let's go ahead and take a gander at the cadaver now. First things first, we're gonna take a print just like that. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and inspect the body. Okay, we're starting to build a profile. And here's where some real fun comes in. See this little pin right here? Now we can pin it just like that. This is the crime we need solved. Who murdered this unknown citizen? Let's go ahead and search them to see if we can find some ID. Okay, well this is an ID, but we have some information on the entry wound, a bullet wound from a high caliber ammunition, and now we know that this information links to this. And also we found out that from examining the body, it looks like they were shot from a rifle. We can also narrow down the time of death, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we're just gonna pin that too. And here's my favorite part of the whole process, the string. Because now, just like any good conspiracy theory, we can attach string to everything. Next step is we need to find a name for this person. And they didn't have ID on... Oh, God, what happened to your leg? I didn't realize I was searching the cadaver so roughly. I'm gonna assume they were already like that. Okay, let's look around for some ID. Let's see, if I were ID, where would I be? Are you ID? Work schedule. So this person might be Nicola, but we can't know for sure until we find their ID to confirm. Let's see, ID. Ooh, a purse. Let's take a gander. Well, it looks like the victim is indeed Nicola. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna need this cash. And I'll just take this because I have a problem not stealing. And obviously, we're gonna pin this one too. And now that we know that this is her work schedule, yet another string connected. Oh, and look at this. Actually, I guess first I should say, look at this. NV paid. But more importantly, here's another purse. Agatha Pellegrino. Oh my God. I wonder if this is Nicola's roommate. A roommate who decided that their fashion style was make me look AI generated. Okay, now we're really doing some good here. Oh, and look over here. Nicola's work ID. I'm less excited about facts and more that I can put more crap on this board. Oh my God, we're doing it. We're real PIs. This is all too much. I need to make a mess before I start taking this too seriously. Hey, and what's this? An antique vase. Looks more like someone's ashes. Quickly, contaminate the crime scene. And now back to the detecting, but with a different tool. Ta-da! This is our little scanner gun. It'll help us scan for fingerprints to find out if there's some that shouldn't be here. So let's just scan around the crime scene and, oh, there we go. Look, some fingerprints. Okay, those are Nicola's. What about these ones? Also Nicola's. Interesting, we found another fingerprint that the game is calling Type B. And the game does that when it gets a fingerprint that's not in its database. So it could be the roommate, or it could be someone else. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Raid the fridge. There's some perfectly good synth beef here. Nauseous. And now to wash it down with some delicious synth milk. Okay, quick, we need to dispose of the evidence. Be gone with thee! Oh, right, there's a window there. Not for long, there isn't. Ha! much better. Goodbye, evidence. Okay, where was I? Ooh, more drinks. Oh, it's all alcohol. No, thank you. Oh, good news. We can vomit in a trash can. There we go. My vision is stabilized. Uh-oh, but now I smell. Hey, dead lady, you're not gonna mind if I use your shower, right? Of course not. Why would you? And now to further contaminate the crime scene by drying off with their towel. Oh, that's weird. I'm still bleeding. Probably from when I punched that glass out. Well, whatever. Okay, well, I think I've got all I can for now. Wait a minute. They already boarded up this window? I was here like 2 minutes ago. I didn't know the game does this. Now I even have more incentive to make a mess. I'm so excited. Oh, look at this window trying to hide from me. Not when I've got a license to use these guns. But it looks like we have another fingerprint also on this crumpled piece of paper for type F. Also, no idea what this piece of paper means. I'm sure we'll find out, though. I mean, had I not taken that piece of paper and ejected it out the window, I'm sure we didn't need it. Okay, so first things first. Let's head on down to the gigantic grill, which is where Nicola worked. And let's see if we can't get any of these people to talk. Ah, hello there. I wanted to speak to you too, unknown citizens. Just tell me, do you know this person? I work with them. That's Nicola. Suffers from alcoholism. Why is this the first fact you tell a stranger? Why are you so judgy? Can I have your fingerprints, please? Not a chance. Well, I wasn't asking. I was just... You know, never mind. I think if you were the killer, I think you've eluded me. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do instead. Let's crawl into her place of business, and this right here looks very promising. It looks like an employee board, and that is exactly what it is. And based on this board, here is our new list of potential suspects. And we can't forget to connect it all by the gigantic grill where they all work, which of course connects to our victim's photo, which connects to the victim, which connects to this entire web of lies. And let's see if any of you are the mysterious type F fingerprint. Let's go into the back office and see if we can find some fun information. Come here, security door. 2660. Hello? Hello? All right, let's see what they got in the way of employee details. Oh, thank God. I wasn't looking for Arna Gill in particular, but at least I know now that these employee records have thumbprints. And I went through every single one, and now we can decisively say that none of the co-workers are that thumbprint. Okay, I think I know where we're gonna head next. Excuse me, judgy eyes. I didn't come into your establishment to be judged. And also to make a daring escape and punch all of the rest of the windows on the way out. Okay, next step is we need to find that person that they live with, which is to say we need to find Agatha Pellegrino, who is part of the Tau Enforcer Division that's located in City Hall. And rather than get there the old-fashioned way by walking, I'm just gonna vandalize every storefront until I bleed out. Hey, stop shooting me. I'll get you if I can get close enough. Jesus, where did you get that gun? Ah, well, that works too. Okay, and here we are back in the hospital. Now to leave without paying, per usual, and then head on over to what I believe is, yep, the Tau Enforcer Division. Hello? Is anybody home? Well, if we look over the employee board, we see Agatha's name, so at least we know we're in the right place. And what might this be? To all employees, the door code to my office has been reset to 7666. Regards, somebody who never learned how to write correctly. All right, let's take a gander around, shall we? Actually, this is a police computer, right? Maybe I can just get some useful information from this. 7666. Yay! Ooh, government database. Now we're talking. Oh, what kind of information can this give me? AA. So if we just select one random person and we print it out, oh, cool. It gives me all the information I need on this person, specifically their fingerprint. Well, I really want to find out whose fingerprint matches old mysterious type F, but if I can do it while sitting down, as I just arbitrarily start looking up citizens, why the hell not? I'm sure eventually we'll find them, right? So hold, please. There we go. We found them. The person with this fingerprint. I only had to print out like 200 of these things to find it, and they live at 704 Novak Heights. Let's go pay them a visit. And what a shocker, we're back here in Novak Heights, where the original crime happened. Except this time, we're heading to the 7th floor instead of the 6th. Okay, here we are. Hello, Mr. Suspect. Are you home? Hey there, Shuffle McGee. Why are you dressed like Marty McFly? Can I come in and look around? Why the hell would I let you in? Okay, no problem. I understand. Here, let me give you my card. Okay, oh, wait, I think it was you I was looking for. I didn't think that other guy looked like the right one. Hang on, stop. Okay, well, that's definitely Jun Cole with the fingerprints we're looking for. And let's search this guy, and he's got a hammer on him, as well as, interesting, some rifle rounds. You guys aren't gonna mind if I take a look around, right? I need to figure out what weird games you were up to. Like this one. Okay, now it's time to do some fingerprinting. Obviously, it's Mr. Cole's fingerprints. And taking a look at this thing, it uses high caliber 309 ammunition. And that matches with our entry wound, which tells us that a wound caused by a sharp object or blade. Well, that's funny. That's not at all what I remembered saying last time. Here, look. A bullet wound from a high caliber ammunition. What are you trying to do to me, game? Well, I don't think I'm going nuts, but I guess I'll continue with this investigation anyway. Wait, I can't use this, can I? Nope. I can just put my fingerprints all over it and also hit people with it. I'm gonna feel all sorts of silly if this is the murder murder weapon because now I'm using it for ill-gotten means. Okay, you know what? I got a better idea. These guys are so sassy, we're gonna buy something from this locker here. Specifically, some of these handcuffs. It's time for a citizen's arrest. Oh, hey, fancy running into you here. Now hold still while I cuff you. Ha-ha! Are you gonna talk to me now? Hey, do you recognize this? Do you recognize this gun? I think it's what you used to kill somebody. What do you think of that, huh? Yeah, that's the spirit. Hey, who let you out of your cuffs? Oh, never mind. I'm glad other people walk through here, even though there's a guy in cuffs and a rifle on the ground, and they're just like, meh, none of my business. Anyway, you wait right here, and I'm gonna go see about turning this case in, because as far as I can tell, the game is lying to me anyway. What is the full name of the killer? John Cole. Arrest the killer. I sure did. Well, maybe that doesn't mean what I think it means, because I can't click on it. Do you have evidence that places the killer at a crime scene? I sure do. It's called this crumpled paper with his fingerprints on it. Oh god, I forgot I threw that out the window. Hopefully I can still find what I'm looking for. So let's see. If I threw it out there, that means it's probably right down there. Maybe from up in the building, I threw it even farther away. Hello? Oh, there it is. Found it. Well, that would have been embarrassing. Where does the killer live? Well, that's easy thanks to my handy dandy board here. Have you located the murder weapon? I mean, I think. Okay, moment of truth. Let's turn the case in. Case processing. Got the name right. We arrested them. Oh my god, we got everything right except for what the murder weapon is. We did it. We solved it. Except I'm really confused why that wasn't the murder weapon. Now, I'm gonna cut this game a little bit of slack because it is pretty early access. And even with the game trying to misdirect me, it's still been a whole hell of a lot of fun. And hey, even if this wasn't the murder weapon, there's still time for that. At the very least, I can use it to murder all these windows. Ooh, especially these ones. I want to thank Mechabellum again for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description to find out more about it. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time. PI, and now I'm just a common thief. A burglar with a very specific agenda. Okay, I think I know how we're gonna do this. First, we're gonna take this thing. Actually, you know what? It's so dark in here. There, that's much better. Okay, and there's somebody sleeping in there. Here, I have a plan. Are you ready? Come here, snack jar. We're going on an adventure. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, that did not work as intended. Oh no. Oh no, it's all happening again. I'm bleeding and everything. Ma'am, I was looking for a homicide, but clearly this is not it. Can you please stop? Are you throwing crumpled paper at me? Because I couldn't help but notice that this junk pile here just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Are you a sorceress? I'll take that as a no. Okay, look, I know we just did the game of we have to know, but I really am curious about this ever-growing pile of trash right here. So let's just sit here and see how long she's gonna do this. And if it keeps growing this pile of trash, well, so good. She's still spawning a pile of stuff. That looks like a lot of beer bottles and beer cans, but I think this is kind of as big as the pile gets. Hey, but thanks for this. Ow! Ow, you broke my leg. Thank God I got that free floor beer. Here, catch. Ah, my face. And now for some floor bourbon. Wow, so this is what it does to the view, huh? Okay, I think my work here is done. She's still smacking me. Can't imagine why. Look, lady, I'm trying to get to my escape vent. Just calm down. God, why is my god... Oh, there he goes. Okay, never mind. We passed out. Ah, back in the safety of the hospital. Okay, let's escape from the law, shall we? There's no way this camera's gonna catch us. Not when we just walk out the front door and out the stairs. I kind of love that there's all these cameras. You can just see an outline of how many there are. But it doesn't matter when you can just make a run for it. Pardon me, please, bye. No, I'm not paying my hospital bill, bye. Okay, let's see. Back to the scene of the crime. Let's go. Definitely taking the elevator this time. Walking is for chumps. Okay, where were we? So we know it wasn't 603, and we know it wasn't this guy. You know how we know this? Because he's alive and just knocked out. Hope you have a nice nap. Okay, so let's go ahead and try, what is this, 604? Hello? Hello, are you in there? Oh, nice abs. We'll just leave them be, I guess. All right, final apartment. Wish us luck. Oh, it's open. That bodes well for us. Hello? Nothing. Everything in here looks clean. A little too clean. But I can definitely tell you that there's no body in here. Well, that's kind of odd. I'm almost positive this is the right address. Interesting. That's okay, though. I have an idea. First things first, let's head back to the hospital. And by that, I mean City Hall. I have a hunch that because we slept so long, the cops actually solved this one themselves. But in order to know for sure, we're gonna have to roll back the clock all the way back to when we first woke up and got that case. Okay, here we are back on August 6th. And now let's go back over to the crime scene and see how it looks. Okay, fingers crossed. Well, there's a police officer, so that bodes well. Okay, let's see. Yep, that looks like something all right. I guess now we know. This was the crime scene. You're not gonna mind if I just go inside, right? I'm sure it's fine. Let's go. Oh no, it's not okay. And they're not okay. Quickly, hide under the bed. They'll never know where we are. They'll never be able to figure it out. Hey buddy, are you okay? And just like that, they give up. All right, it's time to do some detective work. First off, let's go back over to the front door and close this so we don't have any more problems. Much better. All right, let's go ahead and take a gander at the cadaver now. First things first, we're gonna take a print just like that. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and inspect the body. Okay, we're starting to build a profile. And here's where some real fun comes in. Tell me, do you know this person? I work with them. That's Nicola. Suffers from alcoholism. Why is this the first fact you tell a stranger? Why are you so judgy? Can I have your fingerprints, please? Not a chance. Well, is anybody home? Well, if we look over the employee board, we see Agatha's name, so at least we know we're in the right. A wound caused by a sharp object or blade. Well, that's funny. That's not at all what I remembered saying last time. Here, look. A bullet wound from a high-caliber ammunition. What are you trying to do to me, game? Well, I don't think I'm going nuts, but I guess I'll continue with this investigation anyway. Wait, I can't use this, can I? Nope. I can just put my fingerprints all over it and also hit people with it. I'm gonna feel all sorts of silly if this is the murder weapon, because now I'm using it for ill-gotten means. Okay, you know what? I got a better idea. These guys are so sassy, we're gonna buy something from this locker here. Specifically, some of these handcuffs. It's time for a citizen's arrest. Oh, hey, fancy running into you here. Now hold still while I cuff you. Ha-ha! Are you gonna talk to me now? Hey, do you recognize this? Do you recognize this gun? I think it's what you used to kill somebody. What do you think of that, huh? Yeah, that's the spirit. Hey, who let you out of your cuffs? Oh, never mind. I'm glad other people walk through here, even though there's a guy in cuffs and a rifle on the ground, and they're just like, meh, none of my business. Anyway, you wait right here, and I'm gonna go see about turning this case in, because as far as I can tell, the game is lying to me anyway. What is the full name of the killer? John Cole. Arrest the killer. I sure did. Well, maybe that doesn't mean what I think it means because I can't click on it. Do you have evidence that places the killer at a crime scene? I sure do. It's called this crumpled paper with his fingerprints on it. Oh god, I forgot I threw that out the window. Hopefully I can still find what I'm looking for. So let's see. If I threw it out there, that means it's probably right down there. Maybe from up in the building I threw it even farther away. Hello? Oh, there it is. Found it. Well, that would have been embarrassing. Where does the killer live? Well, that's easy thanks to my handy dandy board here. Have you located the murder weapon? I mean, I think. Okay, moment of truth. Let's turn the case in. Case processing. Got the name right. We arrested them. Oh my god, we got everything right except for what the murder weapon is. We did it. We solved it. Except I'm really confused why that wasn't the murder weapon. Now, I'm gonna cut this game a little bit of slack because it is pretty early access. And even with the game trying to misdirect me, it's still been a whole hell of a lot of fun. And hey, even if this wasn't the murder weapon, there's still time for that. At the very least, I can use it to murder all these windows. Ooh, especially these ones. I want to thank Mechabellum again for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description to find out more about it. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Contractville, a life simulator. I love these. Look at this beautiful view. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Hey there, it's Josh. So if this sounds good to you, check out my link in the description and fire up some World of Tanks for free today. Oh, I don't know if it's obvious, by the way, but this is a factory building game, which means it's time to build our first thing, the chocolate crafting table. Wait, hold that thought. I don't have 8 chocolate rocks, but I will. I guess what I got earlier was chocolate clay. How stupid of me to get the two mixed up. Oh my god, I can't keep staring at this stuff. How is anyone supposed to maintain their fit gamer bod when there's all these delicious sweets around? I'm assuming the story of this game is our character was just like, drop me off on this planet, I'll figure it out. Oh, wait, I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, a chocolate rock deposit. Now we've done it. Technology chocolate rock complete. Look at it glistening. All that sumptuous chocolate going to waste right into the ground. Okay, now it's time to build a crafting table with my chocolate gummy price gun. Let's put it right here next to what could be a Twizzler or possibly bone marrow. And place. Well, there it is. My sacrificial chocolate altar. Oh my goodness, look at all the things we can craft. Chocolate bars, chocolate plates. Game. I know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Here, you want me to just go to the tech tree right now? Fine. Show me what else I need. Okay, the first things are a power box, your main electricity hub, not to mention a cotton candy generator. Finally, it's all coming together. No, not you. You're not invited. Go away. Okay, here we are. There's those 3 things we talked about. Easy. If we click this, we just magically get one. Or I could just hold down the button and really just get some chocolate going here. And while we're here, we'll make some chocolate plates, as well as some cocaine donut holes, and some sugar drawer handles. And now we're plenty equipped to make this power box. Ta-da! What a beaut, I think. I like that not only is this beautiful chocolate, but now you can skip actually texturing it. Everybody wins. Not really sure what that up arrow is for. I thought maybe there was something I could push on, because this thing is a different color. Nope, guess not. It must just be to let us know that electricity goes in here. And now let's make our cotton candy generator. Let's see, how stupidly am I allowed to place this? I mean, being able to place it up here like this is kind of dumb. And I do appreciate how far your reach is. Look at that, I can place it all the way over there. Oh, I have an idea. How about we place it right on top of this candy pile? Yes, that's probably going to be future-proof, and I'll tell you why. Because if you walk close enough to this, it says this. Build a capable machine on top to mine. Can't wait for that step to come up and see how this goes. And now let's add those power poles. Or wait, hold on. We have something else we have to do. Hey, you, stop all this. I know it's just a gingerbread guy, but why does it feel so visceral when I punch him in the face? And then it makes this horrible noise when I finish him off. Like all this gingerbread bashing is gonna take a toll on my soul. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right, power poles. And it looks like these work just like you think they would. Put down a thing, and it connects things to the chocolate thing. And I'm gonna assume I can just make a bunch of these, right? And just make everything horrible and gross looking? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. Go ahead and let your imagination run wild, so long as your imagination craves not aesthetically pleasing things. I also don't think I have any control over where the power lines connect, but it looks like something is connecting here, as well as connecting to our thingy over here. And now to get this thing to produce some power, which in order to do that, we need to feed it some cotton candy, which means I have to make it first. Here it is over in the build menu. Just gonna take 2 of these blue sugar crystal thingies. And after we've done that, we have boatloads of cotton candy to shove into my face. And by that, I mean put cotton candy into the engine. Okay, now it's producing 2,000 power and consuming 0. Is it sugar too? I'm an American, just produce it into all my food. Here, let's do a little test. We've got our chocolate rocks here, and soon we'll be done with the days where we come up to it and just start smacking it a bunch. Instead of doing all that, it's time to automate. So we're tier 1 extractor. Can extract resources from ore deposits such as chocolate and sugar. I'm gonna start using these terms when I eat donuts. I'm just extracting resources. Oh, and this machine knows what it wants. If you get close enough, it just snaps right to it. Here you go. Ta-da! There we go. Our beautiful chocolate extractor with all kinds of weird stuff coming off it. I shouldn't say that. I don't know how this science works. Okay, where's my chocolate? It says it's producing 1 every 1 second. Oh, there it is. That said, I'm pretty sure this thing taps out at 100. Well, we're about to find out. Yep, there it goes. The whole machine stopped. Well, to accompany that, we're gonna make a smelter, which we'll go ahead and place right in here among all the power poles. There we go, it looks perfect. It's honestly almost camouflaged. But in order to get things from here all the way over to the smelter, we're gonna use my favorite thing of all time, conveyor belts. Okay, let's see, how does this work? I'm assuming it'll just clip on, right? Yep, there it goes. And now we can just drag it anywhere we want. And this is gonna go probably about as well as you think it's gonna go. Look at that luscious chocolate conveyor belt with these weird ripples that I assume push things forward. Yep, there it goes now. Mmm, so glistening. Okay, now we need to do some tests. Obviously, for one, we need to see how much of this we can do. And this game doesn't care about clipping at all. Excellent. Just what we like to see. And it looks like if we tap control, we can change the height. Okay, good. We know how much we love this stuff. It definitely wants to snap to stuff it can't use, though. But if we're careful, we can still make a gigantic mess. And with our amazing reach, oh my goodness. So much I can do while barely moving. And before you know it, this looks something like this. Now, I know I could have gone a lot more nuts than this, but I wanted to pace ourselves. It is our first building after all. And I didn't want to make the journey too long for this stuff. I mean, I did, but I tried to hold back. So here's one thing I noticed about the conveyor belts in this game that I'm not used to. When it comes to the verticality of a belt and if it twists and stuff, this game seems to care a lot less, which pleases me greatly. There's nothing I like to see more than semi-impossible climbing to the sky. Like, look at this one. It's basically completely straight down before doing a little twisty thing, crisscrossing over other crap, heading down that way, and then heading back up. Anyway, just as exciting as we're about to connect this thing up to the smelter. And because it's chocolate rocks going in, we're gonna tell it to make chocolate bars. And what a grand sight it is to see everything moving. Oh, except for this. Electricity is down. I feel like I just refilled this thing. Here, have some more cotton candy and stop being so needy. Actually, no better time than now to put some extractors on top of these sugar crystals. Overlapping with another structure. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think you would care. Okay, let's move this temporarily, and then now place the extractor. And then to my total amazement, I actually can't get it to place it on this. Well, that's fine. Since we have amazing reach, instead I'll just put it, let's see. There we go. Yeah, that seems good. Yes, all the way out there. But I don't want this thing to ruin my view. So let's go ahead and hide it, you know, behind all of these poles. Yes, there we go. Much better. We'll never know it's there. And then, of course, we're gonna need this thing here to pull the sugar, and then progressively turn it into cotton candy to shove back in that thing. So first we're gonna put down a smelter, and what the hey, let's go ahead and put it in this river of Gatorade. Lemon lime Gatorade. And now that that's in position, let's go ahead and put down something called a crafter. But for that, we're gonna need something called sugar cable. Sure looks a lot like regular wire, but whatever. Easy enough to make though. Basically, it starts with this blue meth and then turns into a donut hole, then turns into sugar wire, then turns into sugar cable. Couldn't be more simple. And let's see, let's take this and we'll go ahead and put it all the way up there. Excellent. And of course, it's time for the fun part called connecting everything to conveyor belts. So that goes in there. And then all we need to do is wade through all this sumptuous goodness. See, just gotta place it right there. Okay. And then allow this to run under the water before heading all the way over to this thingamabob. And then over here at the crafter, we're gonna set this to make cotton candy and then send it over yonder to our cotton candy power plant. Ah, geez, where is it? Wow, I think I've gone the wrong way. I don't remember delicious jello molds. Ah, well, well, I'm sure we'll find it eventually. At least this gives us a chance to see the sights, and oh my god, what is that? Marshmallow, is that you? Oh, hey, actually, I think that's the way we're supposed to go. Thanks for the extra help, little guy. Oh, there it is. Silly me, I went completely out of the way. And finally connected. So really, at this point, as soon as I put this in, everything should start working. Okay, let's go see if that's true. Well, this is certainly promising. Our wild sugar crystals are on their way, slowly making their way to the crafter, and forcing their way into a slot they don't really fit in. Meanwhile, this dude just creeps in the background. I get it, buddy. I'd want to eat it too. Either way, in comes the crystals, and out comes actual sugar. Oh, wow, that's not at all what I thought it was gonna look like. I'm sure it's just candy that goes on down here and has itself a nice bath. Mmm. That's okay. It comes out the other end totally sanitized. And then it rolls right here into the crafter, and it's kind of hard to see because I shoved the conveyor belt into the ground. But there's more processed chunks coming out. Mmm, delicious cotton candy. Anyway, they take a fun journey where they can overlook the glorious coastline while they make their way into a different biome, winding around new and exciting sweets, some of which are just outright horrifying. Yeah, I'd still eat it. And eventually it finds its way over to the generator, which in turn powers all of our stuff. Couldn't be more simple. And now back over to this thing where we're gonna take this conveyor belt and come on, there we go. And same deal, we're gonna run this thing around and you know the drill. And then add a crafter right through the belt because why not? And connect the whole thing together. Oh my god, all this chocolate, I can't deal. And you start making plates, and by producing these in the crafter, we've unlocked this beauty, the chocolate bar weapon. Oh my god, look at this thing. Why does it have this brick texture on it? You know what? I don't know why I care. I'm just gonna use it on the local inhabitants. Hello? Oh god, I'm sorry I did that. I'm just kidding, I'm not sorry. Oh. Well, it's a shame I can't just eat you now, because I absolutely would. Eyes, face, and teeth, it would all be inside me. Well, it sure felt good to get my bloodlust out. Anyway, we got some new goals here, like building splitters, which fine, but what I really want are base foundations, and these base walls. But also, what is this? A farm? Corn? Well, let's get going, I guess. But we gotta take care of our production line first. We're already making chocolate plates and cotton candy, but we'll also set up some stuff for sugar wire and sugar cables. What a weird bunch of things I just said. But in order to set up those two things, we need access to the sugar, which at the moment is feeding into this machine, which is busy making piles of yellow snow. So we really need the splitters first, which aren't unlocked yet. And in order to do that, we need to unlock chocolate bricks, which in order to do that requires us extracting chocolate clay. No problem, it's that stuff we mined at the beginning of the game. Here we go, here's one right here. Let's make sure though. Yep, chocolate clay, that's the good stuff. All right, extractor, get on there. Excuse me. No looky, no touchy. Wait, what am I doing? I've got this thing. You stop that right now. Feel free to looky at the ground. Yes, let the evidence sink into the grass. And we're gonna need to feed this into a smelter, which, God, I wish I could just put it up here. Come on, game, can I have this, please? Maybe I just need to be up higher looking down. Okay, now I'm up above. Let's see. If I take this thing and hold on, come on. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's the reality I wanted. Thank you. Now I'm oh so happy with what we can do. And can't forget to run all the way up here and set this thing to make some chocolate bricks. Okay, and now that all these machines are running, sending these glistening pieces of chocolate clay into that machine and sending us these sumptuous chocolate bricks, it's time to unlock the splitter. Now we can take these sugar crystals here and split them off and use them to build the other things we were talking about. Actually, before we do that, I just noticed we have some new fun things, like foundations and stairs and walls and stuff. Hang on a second, now I'm curious. Oh, I guess I can't just put down stairs on their own. But if I put a foundation down first, which appears to have actual red bricks or maybe they're candy or something, with a nice glistening center, I bet it's really comfortable to walk on. Anyway, it looks like now I can put stairs in front of it as well as on top of it. What a beaut. And let's see, how can I go higher than this? My first thought is to take another foundation piece, place it here in front, then maybe put another one up above, but it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Maybe what I need is one of these fancy walls first. And then maybe oh wow, that is a really fancy wall. These aren't even the same height now, but it does appear to be letting me use a ceiling tile, so good enough for me. I don't care if there's a gap. In fact, I almost like that better for that bespoke irregular look. Excellent, I can put stairs on these. And once again, it's looking real good. Everything lining up perfectly. And then we can put another wall and then put a ceiling tile again. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Besides visual perfection, let's see how high this can go, which is apparently about this high. Wow, it really just keeps going, doesn't it? And as you can see, I started to build some basic infrastructure because I thought I needed to, by way of these very fashionable columns. And then I realized I don't have to do that. You can just build into the sky. Not that these columns wouldn't have been a good idea, although I did realize a bit of a problem with these. On the plus side, these columns can be built right into this chocolate ocean. However, there is a bit of a downside. There's an invisible wall right here. And if we crouch, now we can see why. Thank goodness for how shallow this is. That does mean, however, as we look around the world, there is like a definite cutoff to where we can and can't go. Like this gummy island over here is just out of our reach. Then I thought maybe I need this thing to get over there. The paraglider. But that means we gotta unlock this farm, and then unlock corn, and then cornmeal, and then corn syrup, and then this lollipop, followed by this reinforced chocolate plate, until we can finally get to the paraglider. And that might work, but do you know what else works? Our giant staircase. Here, allow me to show you. Ignore all of these columns. They don't need to be there, but I'm still not gonna remove them. That's a bunch of history I don't want to delete. Okay, so I've been running up this a little while, and you can tell because if we look down, here's the entire island. What a beautiful world of treats and sweets. So let's keep going. Okay, so here we are at the very top of how far I've built. And we're not like all the way to the edge, but as you can see, we're past where the columns can go, which of course means it's time to keep going. Okay, so I've been building these stairways for God knows how long, and I'm starting to think there is indeed no limit. Look how far away everything is. This is the landmass of the whole game. Outside of that, it's just clear blue ocean with its perfect waffle texturing. Well, now I have to know. What happens when we jump off? Let's find out. Well, I can tell you one thing. Our view distance is limited. It's not even loading in the rest of the stairs. Also, if we're here making like a fun, fancy Candyland, why am I dressed like a biker? Okay, we're about to hit the chocolate. Let's see what happens. You know, I don't know what I was expecting. And then we slowly keep falling, enjoying the underside of these land masses. Okay, well now we know. Let's go ahead and use this unstuck option to get out of here. Oh, or it could do nothing at all. Well, that's okay. After all, this has never gone badly before. Well, there go my hands. Well, now I wish I had that glider. Okay, we're back. Let's not try that again. I had to load an earlier save just to get us out of there. Needless to say, we can go very, very far. Anyway, let's move on to making this farm thing. Farm different crops. Okay, so here's our farm. Still don't understand what it means to have one, especially one that looks like a chocolate microscope. What are my options? Tell me. And right now, all we have is this corn. Okay, produce. My God, it really is just producing corn. How is this even possible? All right, hang on. Now I got some questions. Let's pick this thing up off the ground, and instead I climb up somewhere really high, like right here should probably do. Can I build the farm somewhere up here? The answer is a glorious yes. And once I go ahead and we're fine. Can't forget to get power up there. Well, that was easy. And now I have to wonder if this thing is still gonna deliver to us amazing, delicious corn. Huh. Well, that'll teach me, I guess, to doubt the farming process. Okay, hang on. As unbelievable as this is, you could argue that in the game's logic, this candy tree is something that you could farm from. What if instead, I build a farm on a foundation, and then remove the foundation parts, so now the whole thing is just floating? Will this result in amazing corn? Oh. Okay, I see. It's just good old-fashioned magic. At least we got to the bottom of that. And at least now we have all this corn. Well, that's all good enough for me. We've added amazing lines of corn to our factory. I challenge you to name a better combination than mystical corn on the cob with giant boulders of glistening chocolate. Mmm. And now to set up another crafter, which I sure would like to place on the top of this cupcake. Okay. And now that I'm up here, besides wishing I had M&Ms that were life-size, that I could both eat and use as a body pillow, let's go ahead and build a crafter, which it's gonna let me do while I'm inside it, apparently. Works for me. Now all we need to do is connect the corn right to it. Yep, there it goes. Oh, boy. And we're gonna take that corn and turn it into cornmeal. And we'll just run this down the other side, where if we stare down at this thing long enough, we should see some cornmeal. Oh, delicious. My beautiful cornmeal. And now it's time to take those sumptuous offerings and run them through. Oh, yeah, okay. Get in there. Yes, perfect. Give my cornmeal a little glazing on the way through. And we're gonna build our next thing around all of these gingerbread monuments. There we go. It fits right in. And we're gonna set this one to make corn syrup. Is it really gonna look like that, do you think? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, wow. It really is. It's like disgusting reality just smashed us in the face. You know, that bright red cupcake in the background's taking on a different light now. Whatever, we're gonna find a way to love it all the same. After all, why have all this other stuff when obviously we could just manufacture these cheap bottles? Look at our gingerbread guy. It's like he's vomiting them out right now. Which, in the spirit of change, we're gonna run it over into yet another biome. In fact, I wonder if we can put our next factory piece in the middle of this jello thing. Let's see. It doesn't really want to. But let's see see. Maybe I can just shove myself in here and then put it in. Oh, we can bounce off of it, because of course we can. But I bet if we bounce off at a certain way, maybe... oh, there we go. Okay, I do believe we're inside of it now. How exciting. We better make this work. We can't embarrass ourselves in front of the corn syrup. And it looks like, yes, now we can build it in here. And before I leave, I should probably connect it too. And this thing's going to be making lollipops. Ah, God, it takes two things. Well, first we have to see if we can get out of this thing. Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out. There we go, did it. And we're free. And as expected, our factory looks absolutely amazing. Actually, I really do like that. Except for these bottles. Optical illusion ruined. That's okay, corn syrup, I forgive you. Anyway, the other thing we need is sugar, which is around here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. I remember it now. Well, obviously we need to wait until after it's soaked. And somewhere after that is where we're gonna put a splitter. And now it's time to run this all the way back. Can you get in there too? I hope. Can you get in there? Okay, there we go. In you go. Ooh, this one maintains the illusion. And look, out goes the lollipops. Absolutely breathtaking. Oh, the magic that only corn syrup can bring us. Okay, we're almost to the paraglider. We just need to make these reinforced chocolate plates. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Lollipop weapon? Hold to unlock? Tell me more. Oh, I see. Well, let's go test it out. Hey there, little guy. How'd you like to face my blade? Yep, feels good, doesn't it? Well, glad we have that, I guess. Okay, we're almost there. We just need to put down one more machine to make one more thing, which I've gone ahead and put at the top of this, like, meringue thing. And gotta just connect one other thing, since we can't really make the reinforced plates without these. And here's the reinforced ones. Wow, they're just so dark chocolate-like. How scrumptious. Whatever, we have all the supplies we need. Now it's time to unlock the paraglider at last. Okay, let's see how this works. I believe if we just jump, we can deploy with spacebar. Yep, great first test. Okay, let's try that again. Spacebar. Oh boy, there we... Ah! My goodness, that was so fast. Well, we saw it for a split second. That means it's ready for prime time, which means running all the way to the top again. Now we're ready to go. Okay, let's try it. Yep, we're hang gliding now. And it's a fun little jaunt where we get to look at all of this. But, uh-oh. Problem. Looks like we're stuck on the invisible walls. Let's see what happens when we glide into the surface. Oh, we're okay. And if we look under the surface, it looks like we're on the other side of the barrier. Oh, and it's nice to see that Eternity down there has grass. I'm gonna call that Eternity's chest hair. Wait, can I just put a platform down right here? And then maybe try to put stairs. Yeah, leading down. Perfect. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now let's see if we can get around these invisible walls and over to that underworld. Well, the good news is, just like building stairs up, I can keep building stairs down. Here's what we're going for, by the way. We can actually build stuff over to our left as well, but there's one caveat to that. The invisible wall is right here. So part of this is we're kind of charting the space. As an example, the stairs down here we can walk on, but it also means that right here might be where the invisible wall starts. But then I realized if you take a step to the right, suddenly the invisible wall is clear. Now we can build back up. Yeah, take that invisible wall and build this all the way to the top and add a foundation right here. Okay, we're one step closer to understanding how this works. And if we climb all the way up here, we still hit another barrier. So give me a second, I'm gonna dig around and see if I can figure it out. Oh, hi. Let me show you what I've been doing for the last several hours. So as mentioned before, if we kind of shuffle over to the left, we hit an invisible wall. So we get around that by going all the way to the bottom here, where I put a wall to make sure I don't just run off the edge, which would have been so easy for me to do. And then we can freely walk across all of these stairways. And then we hop onto these platforms and we do a little bit of running all the way down to these other platforms I've made, which is where we run into another issue. Another invisible wall. And it was hard to figure out how to go around this one, but I figured it out. We just go down even farther. And after making our way really far down here, where there's currently an invisible wall between these two stairs, eventually goes away. And then we can head back up. Ah, what a brisk climb up these chocolate stairs. All the while hearing this noise. Yeah. Okay, now we're successfully on the other side of the barrier. And now it's time for another stair climb, because now we're finding our way closer to the surface. And now here we have two options. We can either go over here, where I've laid down some foundations that stretch about as far as the entire landmass. Or if we want to head back to the surface, that's what these stairs are for. You just go through all the weird grass as close to this texture as we can. Then we duck and really shove ourselves in there. And then we can just pop out the other side. Ta-da! We're back in civilization. I'm gonna gonna celebrate with your death. Feels good. And if we want to go back down there, it's super easy. We just head back to our stairway that takes us to the heavens, run all the way to the top, look off the side, see that right there? That's our target. And now all we need to do is hang glide over to it, getting closer, and just patiently glide our way into a landing. Afterwards, all we have to do is turn around, walk deeper into the moat, and begin the whole process all over again. Couldn't be more simple. And then while we're here underneath the world, there's all kinds of unnatural wonders we can look at. I guess these are technically like the roots of the Gummy Mountain stuff. But then we've also got interesting stuff like this. Mysterious structures. And more than that, we can actually build stairways to go up there and see what they are. So let's head on up there and take a look. Hello? Hello? Oh, it just leads to more stuff, I guess. Still pretty neat, though. But I also have another question about something we can do down here. Can we build machines? Well, that seems like a yes so far. This is a farm, by the way. I know they all kind of just look like science. Chocolate, chocolate, science. And I'm gonna assume I can find a way to get some power poles connected. Yeah, there you go, like that. And then we'll just use these foundation pieces to build a little bit further down. Yep, that did the trick. Power poles are within our grasp now. Good, yes, we can totally get power down here. And are we gonna get delicious corn from the underworld? Oh, space under the world, you shouldn't have. Well, I can only think of one thing this is gonna result in, and that's Corn Mania. I like to call this space corn, because it's just out of this world. And hey, did you know this game has windmills? And that they work down here in the underworld? And that you can aim them any direction and they seem to work? Because all of those things are true. Anyway, you're probably wondering what happens to our amazing corn. Oh, you know, just getting processed into cornmeal just like before. Before getting turned into our true pride and joy, sumptuous corn syrup. Sure is nice to be able to ramp up production for this with so much open space around. Really nice to see everything running like a dream. And as you can see, the corn syrup is going up and up to this beautiful chandelier looking thing that's actually just a bunch of hollowed out shells of some cakes. Drips and everything. And watch, as we follow it higher, we emerge from the chocolate ocean. And that's where their journey ascends to the surface. But that's not the route we're gonna take. We have class, so we're gonna take these stairs. The surface awaits, at which point we can really get a good look at our production line. Look at them just coming out of the earth. And if they came out of the earth, that means they must be natural. And if it's natural, that must mean it's a health food. Well, I have a plan for all that corn syrup. Hey, you, come with me. Can't forget your friend. Yep, follow me. Follow me to a little thing I've made. Come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy. Okay, now follow me in here. Now stay put while I lock you in with a wall. Well, I got 2 of them anyway. I'll just go ahead and finish you off the old-fashioned way. There you go. Anyway, there's 2 more running around in there. And now that they're nice and secure, we can go on to the next stage of our plan, which is feeding tons and tons of corn syrup into that room. Don't worry, I'm sure it's good for them. And don't you worry about those graphical glitches. These bottles are truly a mystery. Oh, they've gone remarkably still. I guess that's it. And let's see what we're left with. The perfect corn syrup infused previously living cookie. Prepped and ready for me to ship to every local grocery store. Well, something tells me I know what I'll be doing. Hey you, how would you like to join my growing business? I thought you'd say yes. I want to thank World of Tanks again for sponsoring this video. Linky's in the description if you want to check out the game for yourself. So I hope you had fun, I know I did, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Manor Lords today. Developers, thank you for a key. This game just recently came out into early access, so I'm expecting, no, hoping, for some glorious early access bugs to play with. Well, let's not keep that village waiting. New game! First things first, we need to pick a portrait and then our name. We're gonna go with this guy, because while the mustache is practical, nothing else about this is. You can't just manor a lord all day dressed like this. Lord Sir Sweats a Lot. Oh, that doesn't fit. Well, Lord Sir Sweatsalo it is then. And for the coat of arms, it looks like there's all kinds of fun options. Really got some wild customization we can do. Or we can just import our own, which is what we're gonna do. Instead, I made a custom one. See here, look. Ta-da! There we go, a nuclear blast. Just like they had in medieval times. Ah, and here we are. In beautiful Waldbrand. Well, that simply won't do. Crylandia. Okay, game, let's try that again. Here we are in the world of Crylandia. Much much better. Anyway, here we are in the beautiful world of Krylandia, a world of hardworking people where everybody loves to do squats, and if you're not doing them, you just like to sit back and watch. But they're not the only two around here. We've also got other villagers waiting for something to do, and until then, they're just gonna sit by the fire or hang out in the field and socialize, talking to each other like they just met, even though I think they came out here together to establish Krylandia all on their own. I mean, kinda on their own. There is, of course, their manor lord always watching over them, and I do mean watching. With the power of visit mode, press to walk around your town in third-person mode. Very early in development, expect glitches. Ah, yes, and here we are, decked out in our suit of armor, just like our portrait. Yeah, I know, early access. That's okay, I'm sure he's plenty sweaty. He is a manor lord, after all. But it is pretty cool that we can go check out our village, although I'm starting to think I went the wrong way. Let's try back this other way. Well, now we've done it. I'm lost. Oh, I see. We're like a ways off the road. See, this is where I was, and that's where the village is. Well, let's make this a little easier on ourselves and establish a nice road that clearly leads to our town. I mean, eventually. I don't know what kind of pathfinding this game deals with, but if nothing else, at least we'll know we're in the right place. And build. Oh, I see. It's just instantaneous. Well, that's nice. Now the road is just here in all of its wavy glory. Oh, and also if we zoom out all the way, it does eventually pull us out to a map where we can see the region that we control, which appears to be this right in the center. See, you can tell because it says right there, Chlamydia. No, wait, I meant Krylandia. You know what I love about looking at this map, by the way? How beautifully it illustrates our road. So very considerate of them. Because I'm so kingly, I'm just gonna jaywalk right over to it. Oh my goodness, here we come. Hello, everybody. It is I, Lord Sir Sweatsalau. What is the riffraff doing today? Sir, are you looking sufficiently depressed? Good, stay that way. You, sir, sit down or leave. Okay then. Now go sit in the field and creepily stare. Good, thank you. Your lord is pleased. Sadly, we can't really interact with much. This is more just for looking around, and also for being annoying and just generally in the way. Although he doesn't seem to mind very much. Look how happy he is. And I think it is really cool that you can get down and personal with your village. Really makes you feel connected to the land. Actually, now I kind of wonder something. Like, if we come up here, we have these two other things that are highlighted yellow, which I'm gonna assume means it's this guy's stuff because his portrait is also yellow. And that person is Hildebolt von Baronroot, who we can send a missive to. Unfortunately, we can't just type anything we want, but even at the beginning, we do have a fun option. You have no rightful claim to sell bits at Hofstetten. I mean, I don't know that. I'm only like 5 minutes old, but we gotta set a powerful precedent. That, and we can't do negotiation yet, because it requires 5 influence, and we have 0. Or declaration over here, but we can't do that because it requires a lot of stuff. Anyway, dear Constipation Face, you have no right to the thingamabob. Letter sent. And over here, we also have the outlaws. Ah, we have choices for this person. And of course, we're gonna be nice to them. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope we can be besties soon. So wait, what happens if we just walk from Krylandia all the way over into Selbitz? Well, only one way to find out. Come, me lord. It's time for a stroll. Oh boy, this might take a while, huh? Something else that's nice is, at least right now, if you zoom out enough where it shows you like the borders of what you own, and then you click on the visit mode, that stuff shows up when you're running around. Makes it really easy to know when I've left my property and am entering the bad guys stuff. Time to roam the opposing countryside. Oh, watch out! Here comes a highwayman! Okay, everybody be cool. Maintain. Carry on, citizen. Well, they seem nice. Okay, still running down the countryside, which is oh so beautiful, especially when we're tippy-toe running like this, and occasionally we see somebody else, and then I awkwardly follow them way too close. Look at our shadows. He'll never know I'm there. Citizen, can you believe this tree? Your lord should take better care of your land. And then I just flex on them by running backwards until I can't see them anymore. And we do appear to be approaching the border that takes us actually off of the map, which I think is signified by this thing, this tapestry of puzzle pieces. Beyond this border, we have this beautiful uniformity. Perfectly placed crops as far as the eye can see. And also this guy. And you can tell this land is untamed because that person wasn't even walking on the road. Oh, this seems promising. I love it when the road looks like it's being stretched to eternity. It's like a runway, but for royalty. Listen, again, I know this is early access, but it doesn't mean I don't love to watch things get slowly weirder and weirder. And it sure is nice to get some sun now that the trees are becoming a distant memory. Oh boy, this is looking even more promising. Here we are in the edge of the Manor Lord world. Time to see what awaits us. Onward and downward. Oh my god, we're falling at... Oh, I guess we only fell down a little bit. Well, either way, let's keep going farther out. Now it's just us and the Windows XP wallpaper. Well, this is turning out to be a little bit different. But now definitely us and our pointy shoes need to keep going. Oh boy, after all this time, we finally hit what looks to be a seam. Are we ready to jump down again? I do believe we are. Goodbye! And just when I think we're gonna be falling forever, we hit the ground again. But rest assured, we're still running forward. Oh, found another thing to jump off of. Okay, let's see what happens next. Well, something happened. The game went into letterbox for some reason before fading out of existence. Oh, don't you hate it when you lose to overview summary text? I guess we'll never know if our villagers all died, or if we died, or both. But I do know we're gonna keep underscore playing, or maybe not. That button doesn't do anything. Well, finish the game it is then. I feel so accomplished. So the game has been auto-saving, so I went ahead and loaded the latest autosave. Wow, we must have been gone a long time. The game started in the springtime, and now it's autumn. Good to see you're all making the most of your situation. What with all the milling around for 6 months. And for some closure, I went ahead and sped up time to see if our village would give us any indicator as to what ended the game. And I did notice these lovely folks walking towards our village, or so I thought. It's really hard to tell. They keep zigzagging like a sniper's trying to shoot them. But they are identified as outlaws, and in theory, they could reach our settlement, which at this point is a settlement of 1. Something's happening, and if I had to guess, I would say we just became a settlement of none. On, we've been defeated. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. 266 days passed, solid zeros for everything else. The perfect stats. Okay, so let's see if we can do this better this time. So let's go ahead and roll back the clock. It's back to being April. All of our lovely people are back, and let's work on making Krylandia wonderful. Yes, quite. So if you played a settlement kind of game before, this may look familiar. You've got all kinds of buildings you can make, like a logging camp to get timber, and then a woodcutter's lodge to get firewood, and then a saw pit to get planks, and so on and so forth. And all these various categories from gathering to mining to logistics to residential and farming and industry and blah, blah, blah. Super quick version is we need to build all that stuff if we want to have a settlement. So we're going to start with the logging camp because we're always going to need wood. And in theory, we could put it along the road. But why do that? Well, we could just put it over here in the forest. Trees uprooted for construction. 3. Sounds good to me. Now we have an unassuming plot and everyone's coming to build on it. The real hero is that ox that's dragging that one piece of lumber. What a diligent bunch of workers. My favorite is the guy that's digging in the lumber. He knows what he's doing. And then before you know it, ta-da, what a glorious little spot. And then we can go ahead and click on the thing, assign a couple people to work in it, and off they go in the forest to do their job. You there, you're doing a great job. Wait a minute, what are you doing? How dare you try to kill your lord? You're lucky I'm invincible. Wait, no. And now the lumber stuff is going fine. Let's get ready to build something else. Apparently these losers don't want to live in these tents. Apparently they want to live in houses of their own. So we're gonna build them some of these, which is a burgage or a brigade, depending on where you're from. But probably the most exciting part, you see where it says plot points 0 out of 4? That's because to designate where they can build this stuff, we have to plot 4 little points, and then it'll build it like that. Or we could not do it logically like that. Like, is there a reason I can't just make it look all weird? Like, I'm not sure what all these indicators mean, but when I see this line go through something else, I feel so let's build this just like it is and see what happens. Well, it certainly looks sensational so far. Look at this guy. He's like, you can really see chill. And now I will proceed to walk off and do nothing. Why bother when we need to wait for this one piece of wood to get here? But then once it arrives, oh boy, let the festivities begin. And boy howdy do they work quickly. Before you know it, the whole thing is here. Oh yeah, and here's my favorite detail. I'm not really sure what they were going for, but I'm glad they built this on both sides of the fence. Your lordship agrees. Excellent out-of-the-box thinking. And now that we've got that built, let's build a couple more. All of them hopefully kind of stupidly placed. Just want to make sure all these people have a nice sense of community. And while I was waiting for them to finish this stuff up, I noticed this message. Running out of food? Well, that doesn't sound good. So I guess while these poor suckers build this out in the rain, let's see if we can't tackle some of their food needs. For that, we're gonna build a hunting camp, which lets us hunt for wild animals, and a forager hut where we can gather berries. And if we look on the map here, we got these little icons. Like this one here shows us that in this forest, there's a bunch of wild animals. And likewise, further from our base, there's this icon over here that lets us know there's a berry deposit. I assume it would be smart to put the berry thing close by. So of course, we're not gonna do that. We want to make people work for their dinner, so we're going to put it far away, near the hunting stuff, actually. And then we'll take the hunting camp and put it on top of what I believe is a berry bush. That'll teach them. Well, don't just stand there. At least pretend to care. Yeah, there you go. Go have a spirited conversation. Or a courtship. I don't really know. You two better fall in love. I'm talking to you, crybaby. And slowly but surely, they get around to building everything. Up to and including this forager hut. Oh boy, and I think this lady is off to go build the hunter's thing, which I believe means taking the windy road road. Oh god, it's really touch and go. Is she gonna stay on the road or just cut across like a smart person? Fiddlesticks, she's smarter than that. You win this round, lady. And then I zoomed out because I thought she was gonna go further that direction, and she just stopped and turned around. And back to town she goes, I guess. Well, whatever, I'm sure they had their reasons. I don't even care. The hunting thing is built, and that's all that matters to me. And hopefully that means this lady just beelining through the forest is on her way to do some sweet hunting. Let's follow her and find out. Although I feel like you're gonna want to be a little more quiet if you're gonna catch those animals. Listen to her heavy, heavy steps. You have to learn to be twinkle toes like me. Okay, now's your chance. Attack them. There's so many of them out here. Oh, okay, never mind. She's just going back to the village. Silly me, I forgot to assign some people to be hunters. Okay, here we go. Oh, looks like I missed the hunt, but not the struggle. I love that they have to drag this all the way back over to that hunting hut. But everything is working as intended. There goes the berry brigade to get us all the antioxidants we require. Oh no, resources stolen by nearby bandits. How? I was just staring at the resources. Oh, these bandits are so sneaky. That said, I think I figured out a way to increase our visibility in the forest. So we need to build this thing, the marketplace. Provide space for the assigned families to set up their stalls. More importantly, no construction cost. Can I just build this like really giant thing just like that? Will the game really be okay with this? Oh, thank God it deforested everything immediately. Wait, is there any reason we can't just build another one? Can we just take out our entire forest this way? Only one way to find out. That does kind of appear to be the case, doesn't it? Wait. What about where the wild animals are? Can we do this too? Let's see. Yep, yes you can. Well, I bet this feels really awkward for all the deer that previously were hiding in the trees. I believe I have bested you. Surrender to your new manor lord. Thankfully, they don't seem to really care. This is their home and by God, nothing's gonna make them leave. Well, no sense in stopping there. Not when we have all of this forest within our boundaries. So hold please while we turn this into this. Ah, what a lovely place we've developed for ourselves. Sure feels easier to find stuff now. These berry bushes have nowhere to hide. I also have no idea where the markets start and end. I guess we'll find out if someone opens up a stall. Hey, and how's my logging camp doing? This has got to feel like hard mode for you. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, with our land opened up, hopefully we can see bandits coming. But now we need to deal with the most insidious bandit of them all, not having enough supplies. We always need to have a bunch of food and fuel, of which we only have a couple of months before it runs out. So in addition to all the other stuff happening, we need to stay on top of building stuff like a woodcutter's lodge so people can have plenty of firewood. Oh, and happy days. Here in the pouring rain, one solitary market stall has opened. I'm not sure why you insisted on building it all the way over here. Feels like you could have done that a little bit closer, but whatever. If it makes you idiots happy to walk back and forth forever, go ahead. And also to help support all this new building we'll be doing, we're gonna need more villagers to work on stuff. Right now we have 5 families and they're all assigned to stuff already. And so we're gonna need more unassigned people so that they can do construction. So we'll try to lure people in with our amazing awkwardly shaped plots. I mean, who doesn't want to live on this awesome property that's like canoe shaped? And once again, you inspire me with your advanced building tactics. When you're building residential plots, the game really wants to like auto snap. I'm assuming it's so that you can make like even looking housing like this, but I'm finding it a lot more enjoyable to try to get the game not to do that and instead make things at gross angles so that nobody is sharing a fence if I can help it. I think it's a much better use of the space. Oh my goodness, what's this? A bandit camp was sighted, and here's where it is. If this is our town, it looks like the bandit camp is actually pretty close by. I don't know, they seem like okay people. They're just standing around looking menacing and occasionally hitting each other as bandits do. But I don't know, is this really anything to be worried about? I mean, look at these people. That's not even how you're supposed to hold a sword. I guess we'll deal with that if it becomes a problem. After all, we've got some problems of our own. It's called winter, which is very rapidly approaching. I do have some very exciting news though. There are now 2 market stalls. Yes, please, the 2 of you, sell your goods the best you can. You're doing really good to attract many customers to our tiny weird village of like 6 families. But thank goodness for us, the deer don't feel like ever leaving, or even care that we killed their kind. Yes, by all means, take my friend away. I'm busy grazing on snow. Hey, wildlife, are you okay? You look a little frozen. Uh-oh, what happened? I don't know if I'd go near that one. It looks pretty upset. Oh, never mind. Carry on, I guess. And meanwhile, this appeared. Oh god, what now? Oh no, the raiders are getting restless. We've received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? Absolutely track their movement. There's no way we'll be ready. Oh good, a countdown timer. We have 365 days to figure out that attack. Or how about we just don't make an army and see what happens? Instead, let's prepare for the inevitable. Let's give them a church to pray in, and also a corpse pit for when things go horribly wrong. Wait a minute, what is this? A region is being claimed by Hildeboldt. Well, okay, but let's see what our options are. We can resolve our claim on the battlefield, or we can use King's Favor, which we can't actually because it's coming soon, and also negotiate. Just kidding, that's also coming soon. Well, let's see what further options we can resolve with our claim on the battlefield. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh god, what have I done? Where is this battlefield location anyway? Oh, I guess it's just this field. That appears to be over in his property. You can tell because of the yellow coloring. Well, while I'm here, maybe I can convince him to not do it. Over here in negotiation, we have two options. We can end this squabble for a small payment, or I can make it worthwhile if you drop all your claims. I'm not really sure what each one of these means, so let's go with this one. Offers peace and abandoning all claims towards the recipient's regions in return for treasury. I'm not really sure who the recipient is, but whatever, I'm sure it's fine. Letter sent. Ah, peace declared. And a new message awaits us. What does he have to say? Okay, I need to brush up on what I know about medieval times. So it says peace silver can't, followed by peace silver refuse, and peace silver accept. Hungrily yours, Hildeboldt. Well, with such a nice message like that, we can't not write back. No response is currently available. Or maybe we'll just end the conversation. I guess it worked out? Hey, wait a minute, what the hell is this? I'm sorry, I thought we declared peace. And yet somehow this appears to be your army. I don't know, I thought your message was perfectly clear. Even though this battle message is still up here, with a status of winning. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Oh wait, now it says losing. By that, do you mean I'm losing because your army just showed up at all? For a fight we said we weren't gonna do? Golly, just look at all these brave soldiers just waiting. Sure is gonna be awkward when I don't show up at all, isn't it? I guess we'll see in 83 days. Anyway, back to building that church, which they're taking their sweet time building. Come on, guys, we're on the clock. You need to get some praying in before Lord What's-His-Face is maybe coming for us. And in the time it took to build that church, there's only 4 days remaining till this battle. Who's to say what's gonna happen? I know I'm excited to find out. Oh my goodness, here we go. Only 1 day remaining. What's gonna happen? Ah, peace declared. Again. It was a gallant fight, but now it's time to just wander through the trees again, having not seen our loved ones for like 3 months. By the way, this is what real prosperity looks like. 4 stalls now. You couldn't just line them up next to each other. You had to do this awkward thing where this person has to face off with this person. Although these stands are getting an amazing view of What's-His-Face's soldiers just walking by. What is this, some kind of flex? You can't intimidate me. I don't even have an army to intimidate. Oh boy, they're getting really close now. I like my villagers walking by with firewood, completely not impressed. So I guess they really are just passing through. And this guy's like, come on, I'm just trying to push my wagon. Can you guys stop? Ah, do you guys have to bash me over and over? Ah! Well, thanks for passing through. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Bodies need burial. I'm sorry, what happened? These can't even be my people. I don't trust them with weapons. Oh, good, and now another one of these. What's-His-Face is at it again, so let's resolve the claim on the battlefield. No, wait, I didn't mean it. This time, let's do I can make it worthwhile if you drop all your claims. And send. Ta-da! Peace declared again. Let's see what he has to say this time. I may withdraw my claims for such a price. My claims are non-negotiable. Okay, that's fair enough. Tell me about the claims. Never mind. I guess that's the end of the conversation again. Anyway, back to these people. Okay, I have an idea. How about instead of bury them, we build some nice premium housing right on top of them? Yes, I too think that's a great idea. I mean, look, this is premium land. Completely detached from the rest of society. It's perfect for all you future serial killers out there. Wait, no, what are you doing? Don't pick them up. Or pretend to pick them up. Whatever this is supposed to be, stop doing it. Just where are you jerks going with those ghost bodies? Oh, I guess it makes sense. You're taking them to the church to make them someone else's problem. Okay, I don't want that to happen to these last 2 guys. Or these houses are no longer special. So instead, right next to these houses, we're gonna build a corpse pit. It's not quite the same, but at least the dead bodies will still be close to the houses. Don't do it. Don't touch those bodies. Okay, thank you. My god, why does this icon show 10 now? Who else died in the last 2 minutes? What the hell is all this? How did you guys even die over here? This is clear on the other side of my land. Hildeboldt, I think you have a problem. Your army is comprised of a bunch of quitters, but wow, do they have amazing death poses. poses. Oh, looks like they're gonna start building without moving these bodies. Well, don't let me stop you. You really want to get a little bit of that human factor in your home. Ah, fiddlesticks. They came to get the bodies. Well, it was fun while it lasted. At least we can still witness the corpse pile from this house. And now that we've got our corpse pit, I feel like we've done all the preparing we need to do. All that's left is to wait 191 days. Oh, looks like we're not the only ones preparing. Another ruler's army was sighted. Ah, I see. Right here on the edge of the map. And it looks like they're on the move. I can tell you this much, though. They have now entered my land. Whatever, guys, you do you. Now, us, we only have 7 days left till those raiders get here. And I feel like my whole strategy of doing nothing will work out just fine. Wow, what a rough deal. These guys are still trying to cross my land. I didn't realize all this walking would be such an endeavor for you. Either way, it's time. The enemy has been spotted. Oh dear, here they come. Rapidly approaching my village. And by that I mean they're right there. And all they have to do is go all the way over here. And I learned something else. Not too far away from where they are those guys. Because they're trying to claim that land over there. Well, what a coincidence. Let's do our normal thing where we resolve with the battlefield. And let's go send Hildebolt a sweet missive. Let's send him this one again. Here you go. Actually, wait, can I send this a second time? You sure can. In fact, let's just add this message as many times as we can. We want to make sure he understands. Hang on, I need to go into the game's settings over to language and accessibility. We gotta lower this interface scale to as small as we can make it so that we have more space to send as many of these paragraphs as we can. Oh good, it's spilling over into a second page. I'm sure 28 times is enough. Letter sent. Peace declared, per usual. Let's see how he responded. Excellent, concise. Thank you, Hildebolt, for understanding. And per usual, they do that thing where they do an awkward victory lap around my town. Oh, in other news, the bandits are here. How quickly I forgot. No, lady, don't go that way. Yeah, there, that's much better. Whoa, what's happening? Hildebolt, is that you? Are you engaging the bad guys on my behalf? Oh, Hildebolt, you shouldn't have. I like the part where I didn't have to do anything, except sit back and watch. And I can't really tell, but I think the bandits are losing. Yep, that looks like a big yes. Oh, not even gonna finish them off, huh? Just heading home already. Hey guys, on your way out of town, you might want to pick up some goods. We have the finest, crappiest marketplace in town. I aspire to be as unconcerned as this citizen. Getting shoved around by bandits, doesn't care, has work to do, while they just retreat mysteriously into the forest. Well, thanks, fellas. That was great. You stop on by to fight my battles for me anytime. Well, that sure worked itself out, didn't it? And per usual, their army comes back over to wherever they were supposed to go and parks themselves waiting for a battle that'll never come. Wait, what happens if we do show up? What if we actually make a little army? We do have 11 spears and 20 shields. Sounds like the perfect spear militia. There you go, all 11 of you. It's time, everyone. Head on in and get your equipment. Enter some random person and come out a soldier. Aw, yeah. Oh boy, here they come. I see you've been doing your morning drills. Okay, everybody line up. Men, get information. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Now come, fellas. Let's go greet them on the battlefield and hope that we don't actually have to fight. All right, guys, form up. Show them what you got. Yeah, that's the spirit. Face the wrong direction. You're doing really good work here. Oh, I see. I honest to God can't do anything. Well, that's probably for the better. They are supposed to be our allies after all. Ooh, but a bandit camp was sighted. Maybe while these guys are sitting around, I can take care of that. Look, there it is. Well, shall we? Oh yeah, get ready for the fight of a lifetime. Get ready to fight this empty camp. I'm sorry, what? Why is nothing here? Well, can I just take the camp then? And victory is ours. Well, there you go. And there's a new message waiting for us. When searching through the enemy belongings, you find a stash of goods. They could be sent to your people, who surely need them, though it is your right to keep it. Easy choice. This belongs to my treasury now. We've made 131 money. What is it, gold, silver? I don't know what they used in medieval times. And look at this, there's more of these around. And this one's also empty. I mean, not for long. Yes, you do your manor lord proud this day. I will be sure to show you all my gratitude by keeping all the money for myself. And there's another one over here. But uh-oh, there's actually people in this one. Are we feeling valiant enough to take them on? You bet we are. Oh, hey, it looks like they're coming to us. How did they even know we're all the way over here? Actually, this gives me an idea. If these bandits are using their amazing homing capacity to locate us, maybe if I turn around and head back, they'll just keep following me. All the way back over to Hildebolt's army, who are still dutifully waiting for nothing. Well, let's see. The race is certainly on. And as we get closer and closer, oh, it looks like they've taken an interest. It looks like Hildebolt is sending his finest bowmen, which as you can see is not deterring them at all. Oh boy, look at this dog pile. Are they losing? I certainly think so. Based on just how many of Hildebolt's guys are trying to get in here. Oh my god. Okay, well, off they go. Wait, so can I just do this every time I need help? Just bring everyone back over to Hildebolt's army and make it his problem? I mean, I don't see why not. All you guys are just standing around. And there's only like 11 of me. I didn't mean what I said, guys. You look great. Much better than these guys with like armor and helmets and stuff. And so nice of you to say our status is winning for the battle that we can't fight. Battle 1? Huh? Wait, what? It's mine now? I control this region? All I had to do was show up and we won? Being a Manor Lord is so easy. Oh, where are you all going now? Oh, to claim somewhere else? I'll be the judge of that. Oh god, maybe I shouldn't have done it when everyone was so close together. Well, this got awkward fast, didn't it? Although it almost feels like they're running from us. Oh god, wait, I changed my mind. Hey, Hildebolt, I need to talk to you really quick. Piece me up, Hilda guy. Good thing word spreads fast around here. Before these guys tried to fight like 1,000 soldiers. And let's see, this battle appears to be right over here. And I assume that's where they're headed. And soon, so shall I. Oh, actually, it looks like the battle zone is right here in Krylandia. I like how right now it says we're losing, but as we inch closer and closer, suddenly we're winning. Now it's time for us to stand here for the next 70 days. Although since it is on my land, can I just build one giant housing plot right on top of them? Let's find out. Oh boy, special delivery ox is on the way, bringing with it the gift of lumber. And I appreciate the dedication on this soldier. He's not gonna let anything get him out of formation. Oh, it looks like construction's begun. Okay, and we've blocked in that first group of people before moving on to the next. Well, all things considered, they seem pretty okay with this. They've also got this expression on their face like they can't stop staring at a car crash. But I get it. It's just that they're intimidated. Anyway, you guys, thanks for another valiant battle. Battle 1. Battle challenge descriptor. And everybody goes home. Even the people in the houses, although they're having a little bit of trouble with that. And another piece of land belongs to us. Well, we're not gonna need these houses anymore, so time to demolish them. It's not like I care now if more people join our town. We don't need them to win wars. We just need these 11 randos. And all we need to do is follow this army around and see where they're gonna go next. And then before you know it, this map looks a lot more like this. Look at all that red. And I renamed them too. We have Stupidlandia, and Failtasia, and Miseryville, and this one's just called Oh! And you might notice that Hildebolt still has some land. That's fine, I've got my hands full over here. After all, we got big plans for all this space, which is gonna let me set up my favorite thing, a marketplace. And let's see if we can't take this lush landscape and turn it into something that's a little more us. Yeah, like this. You can tell pretty much where the borders of my stuff is, because every tree I can remove, I have. Right up to Hildebolt's borders. Oh, and look at this. It looks like our gifted 11 want to go start a fight. I'm sure this is gonna go really well. Yes, you're doing great. Catch all of the arrows. Well, I'm sure this is gonna be quite the fight, and we can keep the dream alive. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I'm just gonna let them work out their differences, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing Supermarket Simulator today, a game with a whole lot of people playing it and a whole lot of reviews, which means this game must be absolutely 100% top tier and not remotely a jank fest. What I'm trying to say is I'm sure it's going to be quite the journey. Hey, speaking of journeys, let me tell you about today's sponsor, AFK Journey, which just came out, free to play and available on iOS, Android, and PC. AFK Journey is done by the same team that made the super popular AFK Arena, but it's also a whole lot different. It's not an idle game, it's an ethereal fantasy RPG with distinct visuals, deep gameplay mechanics, and tons of fun stuff to do. So basically your AFK journey begins right here as you take on the role of Merlin and get to collecting heroes across 6 factions to create a big battle-ready team to do your tactical bidding. And you'll be doing a bunch of that on a hex battle map, giving you all kinds of strategic customization. There's also a huge world out there for you to explore, from the Golden Weed Shire yeah, to the Vaduso Mountains. And it all takes place on big, diverse maps with tons of puzzles to solve and NPCs to annoy. And there's also this thing called Easy AFK. Basically, resources grow while you sleep or eat. What a deal! And right now, with the game just coming out, AFK Journey is giving away 40 heroes for free. And you'll receive over 200 free pulls by progressing through the game and completing events like a 7-day login. And if that wasn't enough, you can also use code AFK Journey LGIO to get 200 diamonds and 20,000 gold coins for free. So if this sounds good to you, there's a link in the description to get you started. And thanks again to AFK Journey for sponsoring. And remember, anywhere you go, magic follows. For now, it's time for new game. So here we are in front of our brand new supermarket in the middle of our cute little neighborhood. Look at this. We have all kinds of foot traffic, people just swaggering their way to work. And we can tell as we follow this guy that we are in the United States of America. As you can clearly tell by this very American license plate. Wait, maybe that was just that one car, because we can see here that this one's from Iowa and this one's from California. What an inclusive neighborhood. You can even have the same license plate as someone else. Anyway, the neighborhood is about what you'd expect. And by that I mean it has a bunch of buildings with nothing going on, NPCs just wandering around living their lives of doing nothing. But most importantly, we're in a neighborhood that we cannot escape. Like, everything might look and feel very peaceful. Ow! But as you can see, there's something sinister going on underneath. The whole neighborhood is just one giant loop. The good news about this, though, is it means you're the only supermarket in town. So let's go ahead and begin our supermarket empire. Clearly from the ground floor, because look at these slim pickings. So it looks like we've got 2 shelves, as well as a register, a door that I'm not even allowed to get into yet, and a computer awkwardly in the corner. And something tells me this is going to be the brains of our operation, on account of the tutorial telling us to order goods using the computer. Well, don't mind if I do. But first, let's go to the bank. Oh, good, and we can take out a loan straight away. Let's use this slider here to turn that loan term length into 25 days, because I want to take as long as possible to pay it back. Okay, and now instead of $50, we have $800 to work with. It's like free money. And now let's head on over to the market, which is our one-stop shop to buying goods for our store. Look at this, we've got all the essentials. Carbs, carbs, and more carbs. And oil for your daily hydration needs. We're gonna start with flour because it's the cheapest to buy, and I get the feeling that it doesn't really matter what we buy. I'm pretty sure customers are going to be interested anyway. Okay, all that stuff is ordered. I guess all we need to do now is wait for it to arrive. Oh wait, there it is. What the hell even happened out here? I mean, it was delivered really fast, which is nice. Hang on, let's order some more of these. And I'd love to order more than 10 at a time, but it turns out 10 is the max. Okay, orders in. Quickly outside! Thank God my groceries aren't very delicate. Well, I guess right off we know where that loan money is going to. It's time to buy as many of these as we can so that we can just have more boxes all the time. And we'll order another 10. Looking good. Watch out, car. Oh, of course, they don't care. And another. And another. You know, I thought the pile would be bigger. But whatever, it's still plenty to work with. Oh, and also, I just noticed we also have this room right here, also known as the storage room, that let's check. Yep, can't get into. Whatever, that's a problem for later. Right now, we need to handle the basics, like picking up some of this flour, ripping open the box, looking at this person and hurling it in their face. Yeah, she's impressed. And then climb over all of this crap, pick up the box, and let's get to shelving. Oh, well, that was easy. And now the game wants to demonstrate to me that we can throw out the empty boxes. And I threw out that one because the tutorial made me. But it's gonna be the only one. Also, we're not done filling this up. This looks very sad. We're gonna need a lot more flour to fill these shelves. Hang on, I'll do the hard work first of getting our crap in there so we can stock up. And we'll just hurl more of these on the shelves and then throw this crap in the corner. And rinse and repeat. Watch out, everybody. We're really gaming now. And there we go. It's some hard work, but someone has to do it. And also, this is not the price I want. After all, the market price alone is $3.71 right now, especially when, how high can this go? That's it? Fine. That's our price now. And I don't expect anyone's gonna pay this, but let's see anyway. And last but not least, we're gonna reposition these shelves a little bit more to our liking. So we're gonna take this one and shove it in the corner somewhere. Yep, just like that. And let's get some of these boxes out of the way so that we can fit this other shelf right next to it. There we go. All of it facing away like it's bashful. Okay, I think we're ready for our grand opening. Crap in the street, crap in our store. I've never been more ready. And now let's wait for our first customer. Man, what do you think? Do you want to come in? Oh boy, here we go. Flour's too expensive. How do you even know? You didn't even look at the prices. You just made assumptions. You'll be back, or I bet someone that looks just like you. Okay, yeah, I think it's safe to say that the flour is probably too expensive. Fine, let me crawl back here and see if I can change it. Pardon me, boxes. Let's lower it to a much more modest $5. Hello, sir. Would you like to buy some flour? Well, you know, I'm not really sure what I expected. Except that I can see that there's a rush on flour now. Ooh, going for the lower shelf between that guy's legs? I get it. You're a discerning flour connoisseur. You know where the good stuff is. And you all look like you're late for the same wedding or something, so let's go ahead and get you handled. Okay, let me ring this up, and it's gonna be $5. Oh, well, that's probably a little too much cash, but okay. Really? You only gave me $10? It sure felt like more. Anyway, that means your change is $5. Hold, please, while I give you your change. In pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, howdy am I pleased that you're allowed to do this. And just to help all you non-Americans out there, $5 in pennies is 500 pennies. 500 glorious pennies and not a single cent more. Okay, sir, here's your change. Don't spend it all in one place, okay? And also, while we were getting this guy's change, looks like we have quite the line forming. Hey, you, get out of here. You're holding up the line. Look at this. We're already the hottest destination for all your flour needs. Just clip through all these people, use your telekinesis to pull it from the other side, and then wait for your turn to even get in line. Until then, please help yourself to a little bit of milling around the back of the store for no reason. Don't worry, I'm sure the line will go down eventually. Oh no, you know what I just realized? In addition to moving the shelves, I can also move this thing, even if there's people waiting in line. And now they're all like, oh no, what do we do? Don't worry, I'm gonna put it back down. I'm just gonna face it in a weird direction like this, just because I need to see what you'll do as a result. Okay, everybody, find your place in line. Oh no, were all those people leaving? Oh no, did we lose some customers? Nope, no we did not. They're just waiting in line like they're supposed to. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Line starts right there. Makes sense that it would go out here. Hang on, so what happens if I put it like up against this wall where nobody can possibly line up behind it? Well, that was a stupid question. Of course you would just go inside the wall. I feel dumb for even asking. But what I really want is for everybody to feel involved. So I'm gonna shove it all the way back here against where all the customers are anyway, because I want everybody to feel like they're part of the process. Okay, good. No one's even really trying anymore. The thing I love, by the way, is it doesn't look like anyone's willing to leave. Like, they committed to buying this flour, and so help me, they will. Like, these people walk up here, really contemplate if they want to do this, and then they're like, well, I do need flour, and I'm willing to fight the mobs to get it. Now, excuse me while I use the force and grab not 1 but 2 sacks of flour. Also, you might notice this text at the bottom that says to finish out the day. That's because we reach 9 p.m., which I guess is closing time. Except not really, because the game lets you just keep playing. I guess it just means if people are walking by, they're not going to choose to come into your store anymore. Unlike you suckers that are stuck here forever. Okay, whatever. Let's let you finally buy your flour. Oh, I see we got a credit card customer this time. And this is about as fun as you'd expect. You click on their card and it flies right into the card reader as they look down in shame, and then you enter the amount. Here you go, sir. Thank you for your patronage. And then the next sad-looking dork shows up, and you do it all again. That's right, sir. Don't make eye contact. Just put the credit card on the dresser. And that's pretty much what you do. You ring up groceries, and you take their awkward amount of drug money they try to hand you. You give them their change in only pennies, and then you send them on their way. I like to do something a little bit special. Every time I see this guy in his little bow tie, I move the register so that the next person in line is no longer him, so that he loses his place in line, with my goal being to never ring him up. And anytime he gets to the front of the line, time to move the register once more. Uh-oh, what are we supposed to do? There's 2 of them. Okay, nice try, but I can see right through that disguise. Okay, fine. We'll finally ring up your groceries. 1 and 2 and credit card. And then we'll walk away from the machine, take this entire thing, fold it back in the box, throw it at that guy, turn and look at our very American light switch and electrical socket, shut off the lights with everybody still inside, and finish the day. Ah, good. The riffraff cleared out. Finally, we can have a nice place again. But of course, let's move around our setup a little bit. This time, we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it all the way over here, right in front of the door. And it should be fine because you can actually sneak your way in all the same. And we'll leave the other one there just so people have a reason to come in. And no, I'm not gonna buy other stuff. Also, let's lower the price on this and see if we can get more people to come in. There, $4 whole for all this crap. Can't wait. Okay, ma'am, come on in. We're open for business. You know you need to... Ma'am? Ma'am? Excuse me? What are you doing there? How did you... What? If we take a look at this other person, they just clip right through and they acquire flour through the wall. That's not the only way they can do it though. They can walk right up to the shelf and do the old through the shelf special and then wait in line. But not a single one of them can seem to find their way in. I mean, really though, you can just walk in just like this. I don't see why you're all having such a problem. Something else that's kind of curious is there's flour right here. And if this is here, usually it means there's a customer waiting in line, which obviously we don't see. So let's ring it up and see what happens. Hello? Somebody owes me $8. Oh, I see. It must be whoever's arm this belongs to. I got it. Hold still. I'm trying to take your cash. Although kind of a problem. I can't take that cash because I need to be standing at the register for it. And I can't reach it from here. Oh, wait. I know what to do. Easy solution. Just move this closer. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I move it on the other side like this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Hello? Well, I'm not seeing anyone. Wait a minute. I think this guy's trying to tell me something. Okay, yeah, I understand now. He's standing over there, and he's trying to hand me his credit card through the wall, as you do. Wow, it's like an accidental drive-through. And after ringing them up, I just kind of stare at the wall and hope I can figure out if they're paying cash or credit. What a weird way to do business. Another successful day of not letting anybody actually into my store. I did also try to set up the register outside, but unfortunately, the game doesn't let you place it. So the best I could do is box it up and throw it at people. Anyway, whatever, time for the next day. And then the game shows me that market prices have changed for stuff like I care. The only thing I care about is if we can find weirder ways to set up our shop. And thank God we have so much more. Wait a minute, what are you doing out here? You're already in there. This shouldn't even be possible. Well, now we gotta try something. Are you telling me that if I pick this thing up and then box it up and then let's say just throw it over in the corner like that, if I then back out and then reload my game, oh, well, that's good. Well, now I have a question. What can we do with extra registers? Oh my God. How much do they sell for? $250? Well, I think we can see where this is going. You, back in the box. Get in the corner. And then after a quick reload, look who's back again. Oh, and good news, it works on shelves too. Pick up, box up, throw outside, and then after a quick reload, oh boy, do we have some fun work ahead of us. And we could sell all of them. But what if we need them? So let's go ahead and stow them outside for now. So hold, please. Okay, so I've been doing this for quite a while now. Just boxing up some goods, turning around, and throwing them outside. And I feel like we're making good progress. Like, I feel like we might have enough shelves, and also probably enough registers. It's enough that when we're inside the store, you can barely see the outside. Oops, all boxes. And it looks pretty impressive from the outside, too. You can't even see the storefront. And as expected, no one is remotely concerned about this. Who cares if it's in the street? And I'm pretty sure our money problems are solved. Every time we need more money, we can just sell some of this stuff, and we can essentially generate as much money as we need. Talk about all the convenience. And if we head on over here to management, we have a whole bunch of exciting options. For one, we can buy stuff like product licenses. You know how that works, right? Where you're legally not allowed to sell certain things until you pay for a license to sell bottled water. Makes sense to me. And this right now is the only add-on we can actually buy, because there's also the requirement of store level 3, and all of these other ones require even more. Anywhere from level 6 to level 9 to level 12, all the way down to these product licenses to level 90, where the license costs $65,000. All that for alcohol? I'll just make my own in the bathtub, thank you. Oh, but that's not all. We've got customization. Check out these options. Yeah, now we're talking. No, but really what we want is growth. If we go on over to here, we can open up extra sections. Again, there's a whole bunch of requirements. We can only do the first one right now. But hey, it's gonna let us expand by 4 by 4 meters. And I got big plans for that space. Let's see, how are things looking? Yep, looks good to me. And now that we have all this extra space, we better use it. So first, let's take all these boxes and we'll just kind of force ourselves to the outside and throw these boxes out there. And now that it's just me and our bigger establishment, it's time to set up the shelves. So first we'll put one as close to the edge as we can get right there. And then we'll grab another one, which is gonna go right here like this. And then another one right about there. I don't know if you can tell what's happening yet, but you will. Because if there's one thing I like in all of my games, it's building mazes when you're not supposed to. Like the one I've just built right now. Here, let me demonstrate from the outside, where you can already see all this awfulness. First, you approach the front door, and then you stare at the back side of a shelf before you realize, oh, you can enter from right here. And then after that, it's just about navigating the space. Watch your face, there's a lot of sharp sharp corners everywhere. And once everybody's done navigating all this crap, they can finally buy their flour. And then once they've purchased this, it's off to the register. And just so we're clear, the line starts in the back. And we're open for business. Ah, our first guest of the day. And wow, they're navigating that like a champ. I was wrong. This is fully navigable. I sure am surprised. I genuinely didn't think this would be possible. Thank goodness. Wait, no, buddy, you're going the wrong way. Oh, wait. To you, I'm sure you're not. I forgot the line is full here. So why wouldn't you go all the way outside and shove yourself through all of these boxes so that you can honor not just waiting in line, but apparently spooning in line? I bet you can't wait to tell your grandkids about how you met. And as is our custom, we're not going to ring anybody up until our stores hit 9 p.m. and it's closed for the day. I don't think it's much of a problem. They seem to be enjoying the maze. Okay, it's 9 p.m. I don't think we're getting any new customers. You can tell these are people just waiting because they've got a little baggie in their hands. Let's begin the checkout process. Thanks for waiting. You and your pecs have been so patient. Did you find everything okay today? Just kidding. I don't care. All I care about is your $8. Okay, sir. This is unacceptable. You gave me a $50 on your $8 purchase. You know what? I don't even want your money. I'm just gonna give you your $50 back. Take your flour and be gone from my sight. This one's on me. Ma'am, why are you so sweaty? Have you been playing League of Legends? That's okay, I understand. I'd be sad too. And every so often I like to pick up the register and turn it around just to keep people on their toes. See, it's kind of nicer this way. I can see everybody's miserable faces again. Excuse me, ma'am, you can't be back here. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here. Or at least steal the register. You're making these twins very uncomfortable. Oh my goodness, and we have the legendary triplets. How come no one's as amazed as I am? And occasionally the game gets confused. For example, I just rang up that bag of flour and yet she's giving me no payment. Oh, forgive me for not realizing you were the person paying. You know, considering you're not even looking in the right direction. And I'm not even gonna ask about your hair. Okay, just give me your credit card there, ma'am, and have a great day. Wait, ma'am, you forgot your... Okay, never mind. You're complaining about stuff I don't have, so now I don't care. Gonna tell you is you seem to have left your credit card in the reader. I couldn't just go ahead and run it again, could I? No way. And can I do it again? Oh my god. Ma'am, you're gonna be waiting a while. I have something I need to do. Hold, please, while I draw out of this person infinite funds. Okay, I think that might be enough. I think we've extracted enough money from this person's credit card. All $11,863,450. It's so much money at this point, the game isn't even reporting cents anymore. Or that $1 position. Anyway, the point is I have lots of money now. And thank all of you for waiting this entire time. In the dark, no less. Let me turn on the light so I can get a good look at all your faces. The faces of heroes. Especially these 4 people that I think have been waiting in line this whole time. They all look like they've seen things they can't forget. And my way of saying thanks is I'm gonna end the day without helping you. You're welcome. Look at these amazing stats. 0 satisfied customers. We had to pay $35 for rent and $8.35 for bills. Luckily, we had just a little bit of income, so I think the day was okay. And coming into the shop the next day, it looks like whoever it was came back for their credit card. So hey, it's basically a victimless crime. Well, I guess no better time than to try to upgrade everything I have available to me, which as it turns out isn't actually a lot, because I'm still only store level 9. But whatever, sure, give me these things. We did it. We purchased product licenses. It's like DLC, but for our supermarket. More importantly, though, is growth, where we can now unlock sections 3 and 4. I like how doing so means you just look to your left, and the store is suddenly just larger than you remember. I mean, not a lot larger, just slightly more for more crap. But I really would like a whole lot more, and for that, we're gonna have to get our store level a little higher. That's okay. I'm gonna try to fast track this. First, let's take all these shelves, actually put them against the walls. I know it seems weird, but hear me out. It's gonna put these all the way against the wall. Thankfully, we have a lot of extra shelves out here. So for what I'm trying to do, it's a lot easier. Okay, there we go. I think this is as many shelves as I could shove in here, provided I still had a checkout stand. And the great thing about this is I can walk through these, but I'm pretty sure all of this is gonna be too narrow for other people to use. And we're actually gonna do something special. We're gonna order other stuff. Pretty much everything I have access to right now, we're gonna order. I mean, not everything, because I didn't buy any fridges. And it turns out if you have stuff like orange juice, even though it's been sitting here on the outside in a pile, yeah, there's no way we can put that on the shelf. It needs to be placed in a... Oh, excuse me. On a fridge. Well, why don't you cool down out here then? Wait a minute, I can't do this with soda either? What kind of posh neighborhood is this where I have to put it in a fridge? I did, however, buy 1 case of bottled water, which, yes, for some reason requires a fridge, so that I can just leave it out on the ground, so everyone can be like, oh, is that water for sale? And I can go,
no, it has to be cold.
And I'm glad I don't plan on doing this more than a couple of times, because my god, is this tedious. You can only order 10 cases of anything at a time, and since I want to buy an extreme bulk, milk. I buy 10 of one item, and then I have to go to the next one and buy 10 more. Heaven help me if I just want to order it all at once. So I think I probably have enough goods now. And I couldn't help but notice that the frame rate's a little less smooth. So that probably bodes well, right? Oh god, here's all my stuff. In an actual moving sea of boxes. I like how I actually can't tell it's any different. Like, the only reason I know there's more boxes than before is it's like on the outside are the bigger boxes, denoting our shelves, and then on this other side over here, all of the checkout counters. And then conveniently in the middle here is all of our goods. So let's not go too nuts yet. Let's deal with putting this crap out first, which is going to be its own special kind of pain. Starting with even trying to get in my own store. Just let me in. Thank you. So the whole reason I'm doing this process is so I can take all these goods and give them the amazing price of 0. And that's how we're going to get more customers happy, which should really help raise our store level. But first we got to put all this crap out here, which, so much work. All this for the price of 0. Okay, shelves stocked. Never again. That took forever. And my favorite part about it is you're coming into the store and you're like, oh my goodness, so many things. And all for free. The downside, of course, being that nothing is in order. You know, with these things right next to the powdered sugar, which are right next to the spaghetti, which are right next to the coffee, or maybe you need some gummy candy. Don't worry, it's right here next to the olive oil. And of course, if you really want something, you gotta shove yourself into these little spaces. Or, well, I do. We all know that they're not going to. We all know they're just gonna go straight to the register. But my hope is that now that we're open and everything is free, that it'll raise our store level faster. Fingers crossed. Hello, ma'am. Hopefully you found everything you want today. Wow, I didn't even see you pick up all that stuff. And don't forget, everything is free. I get it. Habits are hard to break. In fact, here, let me take that. Let's see, you gave me $1 for some reason, and I'm gonna give you back $100. Surely that'll get me more points, right? Nope, it got me 5. And as you can see, as soon as I ring up this person's stuff, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this credit card, by the way. That too gives +5. So what I'm saying is these people get all these free groceries, and we don't even get extra points for it. And sometimes we even lose points if we didn't have what they wanted. Why are you people so ungrateful? Well, if we're gonna get docked points anyway, how about I take your money and I get you your change? All the pennies in the register, and I have a lot of them. And $20 in pennies. Here you go, take your 2,000 pennies and get out of here. I'm sorry we didn't have any milk. Anyway, we're not helping these people out. We're gonna fold this thing up and tell them to get out with no goods. I don't benefit, so neither do you. But that's okay because I noticed something else. You may notice from our status thing here that we actually have a positive amount of points gained. And I realized it wasn't from these jackasses. It was from over here at the computer. I didn't notice it first, but when you buy stuff, that purchase gives you store points. +2 per case to be exact. So if we were to buy 10 cases of flour, it should get us +20, right? That seems a lot easier to do. And it looks like it's the same across all items. For example, this flour costs $5.16 per case. So you would assume this cereal, that's over 7 times as much, would give me more store points, right? Nope, it's all the same. Can I just keep doing this over and over again and graduate another level? Welp, I know what we're doing. So hold please and let's see how long this will take. Okay, so I've been doing this for a little while now to great success. Look at that, we just reached level 27. I couldn't help but notice though that everything is getting kind of sluggish. Like when I leave the computer and start looking around, oh boy, total slideshow. And that's when I remembered. Every time I did this, I was ordering 10 cases of stuff. Ah, and I see they've invaded our store. Well, let's go see what the damage is, if we can even make it outside. Okay, I'm doing my best to try to get out of here, but it's really hard. You know what might actually be easier is if we go back over to the computer, head on over to management, go to storage, where I now have the required store level for everything, and hopefully doing so will open up this door finally. There we go, all sections purchased. Oh good, the door is open. Please God, let me exit through the back. Ah, fiddlesticks. I don't know, this might still be better. Let's give it a shot, especially with these bigger boxes that I can pick up and then sell. And okay, it looks like I was able to shove my way out. Nice to see everyone is out here living normal lives. Normal 2 frames per second lives. God, what a nightmare. And hey, speaking of nightmares, look at all this flour. So I think the problem is I don't know how on earth I'm ever gonna get back in there. And I don't think we can go back the way we came. Okay, I have an idea. Let's quit back to the menu. Maybe by just continuing from here, the boxes will settle. I'm not so sure that worked. I do appear to be buried in the boxes now, but I was able to shove my way out. Well, I guess that's my supermarket for you. The land of free goods that nobody can get to. But hey, why not help yourself to some flour or some registers? But you know, now that I've spent some time with this game, surely it's explained to me how it rose above to have this many people playing it. What a legend. I want to thank AFK Journey again for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description to learn more about it. So I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Hey Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing Parking Tycoon today. Yes, I'm serious. Because if this opening screen is any indicator, there's a whole world of cars out there and no one is parking correctly. Developers, thank you for a key. And also, this video is sponsored by Watcher of Realms. Okay, here we are, and
This city has always had a problem with places.
oh, is this us? Talking to us? Wow, I'm a handsome stock photo. And I'm glad we acquired this place only to talk to ourselves on how to run it. Now that's what I call good luck. You know, I've been playing so many of these games recently. Having to rip boards off of my office feels entirely normal now. As does the tutorial demanding I access my office computer. And let me guess, is the computer in the corner? It sure is. Are you hooked up to power? You sure aren't. That's okay, I'm sure you still work anyway. Looks like we have everything we need to know right here. We have 4 parking areas, and we have our own choice of concrete and asphalt. Wait a minute, that's not all. We also have offices and sidewalks and second floors and basements. I didn't realize there was so much to the wild world of managing a parking lot. Well, let's start with opening up our first parking area. We have $5,000. It only costs $500. I'm sure we can make it work. Now, the game wants us to now purchase concrete ground for the first parking area. But before we do all that, let's take a gander at our surroundings. Here's our parking lot, including miles of trash, broken concrete beams, and also this beautiful sculpture over here, made entirely out of trash bags and tetanus. But it's not just us. In theory, there's a whole city out there. A city full of twins, I see. And apparently a whole society of people that are in no rush to get anywhere. Hey, you two. Yeah, I'm talking to you two serial killers. Where do you think you're going? Off to meet your triplet? Anyway, it doesn't look like I can do any kind of interacting. If I try to block them, they just walk right through me. And if I head back over to my establishment and pick up one of these boxes, and then I take it over to this one guy, wait, what happened to the other one of you? Wait, why do I even care? Anyway, if you throw a box at them, it doesn't do anything either. They don't care about this stuff at all. We do have some fancy tools here, and by that I mean this nightstick, but again, the game doesn't let us do anything with it. I did notice one thing though about these boxes. You see our reputation over here? It's currently at -82, just like we like it. And it looks like all of that is caused by garbage on our property. And I notice if you pick this stuff up, it goes down by 2. And then if you throw it back down anywhere on the concrete, it goes back up. On the other hand, if we pick it up and then look out to the street and throw it out there, hey look, our reputation is still reduced by 2. And there's a box in the street. We're not even allowed to do that. If I try to walk into the street,
I've got to keep an eye on business.
oh yeah, I understand. You've got a lot of business to watch over. Business is booming. And who am I to question your experience? Hey, speaking of experiences, that reminds me of the sponsor of this video, Watcher of Realms, who are so confident in what this game has to offer. Their slogan is straight up, a new experience awaits. And this is an experience that's available right now on PC, Android, and iOS. Watcher of Realms is a magical tactical fantasy RPG where you're gonna collect and choose from over 100 heroes as you wage war from land, sea, and air, featuring luscious visuals across a 360-degree real-time battlefield. And the fights happen in bite-sized chunks, so you can play on the go when you have a few minutes, or sit down for a longer session. Either way gets you a heap of rewards. The game also has a new and friendly hero development system where you can expect to amass a whole bunch of powerful heroes early on and for free. You may even see something more legendary sooner than you think. And new features like Quick Equip and Star Up are there to help you get into the action ASAP. And this holiday season is bringing more new stuff. There's a new holiday-themed camp where you can log in daily to get free rewards and even amass a legendary hero and a fantastic skin for free. And on top of that, Watcher of Realms is introducing a brand new faction called the Supreme Arbiters, as well as a boss rush mode with beefier bosses for all of your watching and realming needs. And now that there's a ton of people playing the game, a bunch of influencers have formed 2 competing camps, and you get to choose which side to support for even more rewards. So if this sounds good to you, check out my linky in the description or scan this QR code to get to downloading the game today for free. And while you're down there, don't forget to vote on which camp you want to win. And thanks again to Watcher of Realms for sponsoring. Either way, whatever, I'm pretty sure that box is gonna be safe. It's not like there's any cars coming. In fact, what an interesting city we have here. We're clearly in a giant downtown area with really big city streets and no cars in sight. Maybe the simulation is falling apart. That's what that empty space over there leads me to believe. Or this hot dog stand with nobody there. You know what? Why am I trying to give logic to this place? None of these games care about this stuff. I should just be glad there's buildings of any kind, even though we're not allowed to go to them, or else our shock collar probably goes off. And I don't know what this reversed place is, but I'm assuming it's kind of like Starbucks, because there's one on that corner and and then one on this corner, and then one over there on that corner. How blessed I feel that my parking lot is in such a prime location, and how blessed I feel that any second now I could trip forward and fall on all this rebar. Anyway, now that we have a lay of the land, I think we're much more equipped to get started on this thing. Okay, and add some ground concrete.
Great. Now I can buy a couple cans of paint and mark it up.
You sure can, Mr. Hides the paint on the inside. And for that, we're going over here to the shop. I mean, I'd show you a bunch of it, but all this stuff is grayed out. So for now, we're just gonna buy the white paint. We'll go with just 3 for now. I don't want to get too successful too quickly. Oh my god, do you see what I see? It's an actual vehicle. Quick, find something sharp and try to knock it down. I'm angry at things I don't understand. Well, I should have seen that coming. But the good news is they don't care about the pedestrians either. The bad news is they don't take any damage. Okay, yeah, this must be the delivery truck, which I guess is just gonna sit here and gyrate for a while. Wait, I think I understand what's happening here. I think this is some kind of courtship ritual. Definitely trying to impress this box. Well, don't let me interrupt. You just let me know when you're ready to actually do this delivery. Although I think I've underestimated what's happened here. The sun has gone down and the truck is still just here. Wait a minute, is this truck slowly sliding away? Well, let's find out. Oh yeah, it's definitely moving away. Slowly but surely inching its way all the way to the other side of the street. And don't you worry, we're just gonna let it keep going. Okay, still going. Still going. Oh, well, there you go. I guess it's sleepy. I don't know how it's gonna deliver now. I believe the way we actually deliver is we have to open these doors and it knows to come right in. So let's open these and see what happens, I guess. It's figured it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, that was quite the maneuvering. Consider me impressed. And just to make sure I can't, like, close the doors on you, can I? Drat! You know all my secrets. You incorporeal truck with this amazing pile of goods in the back seat. Is this all my paint? I don't remember ordering electronic material. Well, whatever. Just unload the supplies, I guess.
I'll find the delivered goods on the warehouse shelves.
Ah, there they are, conveniently in a little tote.
I need to apply paint and create a parking slot.
Ah, yes, the old parking slot. That very normal thing that we call them over here in the US of A. Parking slots. Or as the tooltip calls it, draw one or more parking lots. Both are perfect representations of what we need to do.
All right, we're waiting for our first clients.
Really? Someone's gonna enter this parking slot? This weird decrepit lot with only one parking space? And all this garbage and broken crap all around it? Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, shiver me timbers, I guess that'll teach me to doubt. Yes, where are we going to park? So many choices of just this one spot. Oh, and of course, you're one of those. That has to back into the space. Welcome to my amazing parking lot where you're always in good hands. Ah, excellent. Someone is already breaking into your car. Well, you just go about your day. I'm sure everything's fine. You know, I have to say, I don't feel that bad for him. Do you see that bottle right there? That guy littered immediately when he got here. Oh, and there we go. That guy just ran off with that guy's door. I guess that'll teach you to litter, won't it? Oh boy, I think that's him. I think he's coming back. Here he comes. Here he comes. What do you think? Oh, and then he throws a little fit. Yeah, I don't know what happened, even though you and I both watched it. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Pay for the damage? $600? I don't think so. You can stay here all day for all I care. I'll just go over here and paint another spot. See, I don't need you. See, these people don't care. They know a good deal when they see one. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, ma'am, you have yourself a nice day, okay? I'm sure your door is gonna be intact when you get back. Yep, I guarantee it. Hello, sir? Can I ask a favor of you? Can you maybe space these things out a little bit? Okay, good talking with you. Uh-oh, look who's back. Have a nice drive. Aw. Now they're both upset. I'm sorry, were you expecting me to do something about this? You don't think I'll just stand here all night while we do nothing? Still here, huh? Well, don't let me stop you. I'll just be over here making more parking slots. Also, I like how before another car even gets here, this guy is just standing here waiting for his chance to do something. Is this what the nightstick is actually for? Hey, you. Yeah, run closer to my office and steal my computer instead. Okay, well, at least we know what that does. I mean, not that I really care, but I would like to see what one car looks like getting there as it goes over this crappy dirt road to get to this even crappier parking lot. Also, listen, all of you show-offs don't have to back into the spaces. Hello, fancy businessman. I would like to congratulate you on being the first customer whose door is instantly not stolen. Although I can't promise you anything by the time you get back. Well, shiver me timbers. I think he's coming back to a complete car. Look at that. Can you believe this service? I mean, you don't even know how to operate that door, so I don't know why you needed it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What about payment? Come back. Where does he think he's going? Oh. Hey, you know, listen, before I take your $37, I think we need to talk about maybe raising that limit because you did litter. Oh, I see. I feel like I probably should have let him get his car door stolen. Oh, hey, look, there's another car here. I didn't even notice. Hey there, buddy. What are you stealing now? And there he goes again. I feel like this guy probably makes more money than I do. I don't know, maybe they won't notice this time. It is on the other side of the car that they won't see when they get in. Also, is it like a prerequisite? If you park, you have to throw a bottle on the ground? How do you people own decent cars and yet you throw bottles everywhere you go? Hey, didn't you already get pissed at me once today? Oh, silly me, there's two of you. And look, I'm not paying you $300 for that. Now when I can use my remaining $2,900 and buy 14 more things of paint, I don't know if that's gonna fill all these parking spaces, but I think it's gonna be close. Okay, good. This is much better. Look at this. These people have their choice of spaces. We're actually seeing two cars in motion at once. That one's committing a homicide while the robber gets in position. Welcome to my parking lot. Enjoy your complimentary theft. But the good news is with more cars coming, this guy can't possibly steal from everybody. I like this guy just casually parking, watching someone else steal from this car. And it's kind of like, whatever. And then proceeds to walk right by them. I have to admit, with so many cars coming in, I don't really understand what the reputation's supposed to be for. People clearly don't care. They're gonna park in the lot anyway. Also, what the heck is this? Graffiti? I don't know what you're talking about. My building looks as pristine as... Oh, that's fine. My god, we might actually be able to fulfill the tutorial prompt. The one that says get payment from a client for once. Wait a minute, what do you think you're doing? Oh, are you just gonna be doing more graffiti? Dollars, thank you. Well, I guess this is easy. We can just stand here and keep collecting money. I'm just gonna stare at this spot on the floor until more people come up, and then I'm just gonna take their money. Every so often I hear what's probably a carjacking in the background. But whatever. That's a problem for someone else. Ooh, I think that guy left me more graffiti. Thank you, kind artist. I will take my negative 150 graffiti points with pride. And then after letting the game run all night with me collecting payment, ta-da! We've got money now. And terrible reputation. Couldn't have anything to do with a negative 1,000 to trash, could it? Thanks to all these total jerks. That's not where trash goes. Strangely, there's been minimal break-ins. It might have something to do with this graffiti guy standing where the carjacker guy normally is. And I think he's standing there because his work here is done. See? Graffiti. And more graffiti. Oh, thanks, I guess? Anyway, if we scare him off, will the other guy come back? Hard to tell, because later that night, graffiti guy came back. Also, look at this total mess. How did you even do this? Not that I mind, I love it. This is definitely a lot more of what I wanted this place to look like. And by that, I mean a cacophony of satisfied customers, especially this guy right here. I'm pretty sure he's not even breathing. Also, you might want to consider getting a new car. Your head doesn't seem to agree with this one. Oh, and let's not forget about my other favorite thing going on around here. And it's that glorious noise. Oh, I'm sorry. Is everybody so unhappy they have to honk? Are you upset that you've been sitting here waiting days to park? Well, too bad. You're blocked in for life. Okay, well, let's get to improving the business. We still have 3 pieces of decor we need to put down. Okay, let's see. Decorations. Oh, fantastic. Look at this stuff. Let's go for a bunch of these tall things, which we can absolutely afford now. Now that we're flush with cash. Boy, I sure hope this car in the way isn't going to be a problem for our delivery. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, no. This guy is stuck. Luckily, I don't think he's going to be stuck forever. I'm pretty sure he's gonna gyrate his way out of this. What? Why did you stop? Oh no, I can't go out further than this. Can I just take the boxes now? Come on, move forward faster. And not like this would help, but once a truck is out for delivery, you can't order more stuff and try to send another truck. Okay, I didn't want to have to do it, but we actually have this little gun thing here. And I believe it's here so we can eliminate cars that are causing situations like this, which we're gonna do, but don't worry. Only on this car. I just want to free up our guy. After all, I don't want to fix the problem. I just want to build around the problem. Unfortunately, you can't place them on the asphalt. Only these grassy patches over here. So let's put them somewhere where they can't be seen or appreciated. Oh yeah, there we go. And we'll just do another one here and there. Oh, and adding stuff improves our reputation. I get it.
The higher the reputation, the more advanced things I can buy.
Oh, I see. Thank you, me. I didn't realize that's what reputation actually did. Doesn't actually affect my business, I guess. It just affects what kind of stuff I can buy. And goodness knows I don't care about all these creature comforts like parking limiters or nice-looking roofs. I do, however, care about getting a second floor. Are you telling me I need to fix my negative 1,375 reputation? So the easiest way to fix this would, of course, be to pick up my garbage, as well as clean off the graffiti and pay for these people's damages. In fact, I'm sure that would solve everything, but I sure would rather not. Surely there's other improvements I can make that'll take care of this, right? Like, what if I add some lighting? Yeah, surely an office lamp will do the trick, and each one gives us +5 to reputation. Okay, let's see, how do these things work? Oh, we just place them. I see, how festive, and it lowers everything by 5. Ah! Well, they certainly work. Flashbang out. Yes, and that's definitely what that pentagram was missing. A little mood light, as well as this really beautiful flashing square. And apparently that's it. Heaven forbid I wanted to put these little tiny lights somewhere else. All right, time for plan B. Plants, plants, and more plants. After all, each one adds 3 to our reputation. So hold, please, while I do some selfishly driven carbon offsetting. Okay. Well, that's the whole lot. Jam-pack with as many of these bushes as I could muster. Based on the reputation difference, I think there's something like 427 bushes here. And look at that, we're down to negative 124. Still not enough, but that's okay. We'll just reallocate a little bit of this trash, because for every bottle we pick up, that's -2. Don't worry, though, we're not throwing it in the trash like a normal person. Watch out. No, sir, it's going out in the street. Okay. Littering always feels good. And look at that, we've managed to make it into the positive reputation. But, it's such a pain in the ass to pick up trash and throw it into the street. So even though it's fun, I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna pay these people for what happened to their cars. After all, paying off one person reduces it by 50. Hey, wait a minute, you said it was 300. How come I gave you 600? Well, I guess I'm really glad then that you still can't get out of the parking lot, or that you know how to sit in a seat properly. Okay, and let's go have a conversation with this guy. Okay, there you go, another satisfied customer. That has to still wait. And now over to you. Yeah, just close your invisible door. And before you know it, we've reached level 2.
Now I know the basics of the parking business. Time to get the money bags ready.
Yes, I clearly have mastered the parking lot business. Either way, I don't care. The only thing oh, why are these still locked? I did unlock these, though. These plant pots. Not really sure how they work, but what the heck? Let's buy some and find out. Well, these things don't seem to go in the parking lot. So wait, where can we use these then? Oh, this entire space over here? Well, now I'm excited. And considering placing one of these adds 5 reputation, I think that this is gonna go great. So you know what that means, right? It means that this is about to turn into this. And as you can see, I did a nice uniform job. We started with these basic shapes, but started to expand once we got more levels. Right now, we sit at reputation level 4. Not bad. Look at this. We can have a coffee machine and a snacks machine. These are the things I want to have. And so we shall. Yep, just back it in. No collision, just back it through me. Okay, thanks. See you next time. Wait a minute, what's happening? So it looks like this truck has no clipping at all, except for the tailgate, which means, wait, can we drag the truck back in? Oh, we can. Just gotta be careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, no problem. It's kind of stuck there. Well, not that bad for aesthetics, I'll give it that much. Oh, actually, you know what I just realized? Because the truck thinks it's been gone, I can actually place another order. First off, the first truck is still here. Oh, well, happy day. Looks like we have a second truck now. I can't wait to see what fresh nightmare happens when these two collide. Let's find out. Come on in. Careful there, you're shoving the other truck. Oh, and don't worry. I'm gonna try to hold on to this one, too. Can't have you escape in the easy way. Whoa! I'm not even sure how I did that one. Well, I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? Now we need to see how many of these trucks we can shove in here. Okay, you ready to see how this has been going? So you might notice that we have a couple of trucks lying around outside. They're all technically tethered to the inside, so they can't just drive away. And they're really just everywhere. In the doorway, sticking out the front. And this one over here is extra special because it's trying to blend in by taking on some of the graffiti. Anyway, that's not all. You see the next truck just waiting to go? Don't worry, we'll let it in. Okay, come on in. There you go. That's the spirit. And then I just shove myself through this truck, unload the supplies, watch it try to get away, drag it back in and close the door, wait for our next truck friend, and then open the gates and let the plunging begin. And rinse and repeat. And before you know it, your parking lot business is now a truck captivity business. Anyway, we can't let all this truck fun get in the way of our next mission, also known as vending machine time. Naturally, to our total disappointment, we can't just put it here in the parking lot somewhere. But it does look like we can put it over here. And I wonder if it matters what direction it faces. Like, can we just take this thing and put it right here in front of this trash can? Oh boy, delicious coffee. Who's gonna step right up and get some? Oh, she looks like she's heading for it. I can tell based on the pattern here, this woman is different than the others. She's heading for the coffee for sure. Oh, was that you getting coffee? Okay. Well, I hope you're enjoying coffee in your unique way. I guess this is how they get their coffee. First, they put in their money while already holding the coffee they're ordering. And then fully satisfied, they walk off and dump it on their shirt. I guess that's exactly what I expected from the situation. Nothing but sanity and logic. Okay, hang on. Let's try to move this thing somewhere else. Like, what if we shove it right up against this dumpster? I guess we're about to find out. I don't know for sure, but I got a good feeling about this guy. I don't know why I thought something different would happen. Whatever, money's money. Feed your shirts, you cyborgs. Okay, I've been watching this happen all day, and I think it's a pretty decent way to make money. And litter, as it turns out. You all just throw your coffee cups right here. Actually, more importantly, you managed to finish your coffee in that time. Either way, this is so exciting. I was gonna move this to the other side, but instead we're just gonna build more right here. Oh, nothing has collision. Why would it? Well, in that case, let's just place one here, and then one right in there. Now, I'm not sure what'll happen here. I'm hoping that having more machines means more people come at the same time. And if more people come at the same time, hopefully that means more people are littering faster, which hopefully means this pile is gonna continue to grow. Well, it does seem like people are coming by a little bit faster, but not fast enough, so we're adding some more. I hope this mini does the trick, and the good news is more people sure are coming. A lot more. You know, just like a real city, they just get beamed in from across the corner. They're popping into existence just to get their cup of coffee. There you go, creepy androids. Dump it all over your chest, and then add to the pile of filth. Still not enough, though, so we're going for broke. Oh, good, and we reached level 5 with these. It's definitely not even about reputation at this point. It's about making these machines work for us. And boy, howdy are they ever. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We've got people, we've got litter, and we've got cash flow. And we also have a stupendous lowering of the frame rate. You know what we don't have, though? A working parking lot, which I guess is probably something of a problem considering this is a parking lot simulator. But I also have no idea how we unlock the second floor, so I guess we should try to figure out how to unlock parking area 2. I guess we'll start by just unlocking this stuff. I mean, I don't want to put this down, but something tells me I have to. Ugh, look how gross this looks. Now everything's got pavement instead of a dirt road. Although very impressive that we were able to do that without moving any of the cars. Oh, that just opened up parking area 2. Thanks to my coffee money, this becomes trivially easy. Oh, I see. There's our second lot. How rustic and beautiful. I guess what it's trying to tell us is we have to open up all this other stuff, which to my delight, I guess does mean that we can go ahead and have a second parking lot. Meanwhile, by the way, I'm starting to think all these cups was a very smart, not smart idea. Something seems to be going crucially wrong with the frame rate. Oh, you know what? I have a solution to this. Let's just go over to the employee tab and let's just hire ourselves a cleaner. Yeah, so when you're done picking up that one right there, yep, that one. Okay, now I'm gonna need you to pick up that other one. Okay, yeah, you're doing great. You have fun with this. Oh, nobody panicked. It was just a little crash. Okay, well, I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that my trucks are gone. The good news is my trash is still here. And also to hold off the frame rate from getting bad again, I removed the coffee machines for now, until we need money again. And of course, the other good news is the other parking lot is open. And I have to question why on earth people park this way, but the worse they park, the happier I am, so whatever. Alright, well, something tells me if we unlock these two things, yep, parking lot area 3 also unlocked. And uh-oh, we're running low on cash again. You know what? Let's mix it up. Instead of coffee machines, let's go with snack machines to make money. Much to my total sadness, there's no way to put it anywhere around here. So I guess instead we'll put them over on this side. And this time around, I'll just face them into the construction, because why not? And another one, and another one. Yes, get yourself a fancy snack. Staring at the back side of the vending machine. Wow, this takes them a lot longer to figure out what they want, doesn't it? You're even getting a line started behind you. Although, seeing how she is still standing here, as a big line forms behind her, something tells me they actually can't choose. We did it! We found something they can't collide through. We gotta take advantage of this in every way we can, which means moving this stuff out of the way. Okay, there we go. And it begins. Come on down, clip through all this furniture, only to meet the one thing you can't reach through. Well, this is just great. So many people waiting for snacks. And not just waiting, politely waiting. I love this single file line of drones wandering in, slowly beaming in from Snacktopia for their daily fix, and the line just keeps growing. I like how when these people get added to the fray, first of all, they hover in, not even moving their feet anymore, and then they just get sucked in. Where do they go? Oh, I don't know, they find their way. But at least you get to hang out with all your awkward, creepy Wish.com boarding school twins. I actually don't know if this assembly line ever stops, nor do I want it to. I definitely want to know how many people can fit into this. So hold, please, and let's find out. Well, now we've done it. 24 real hours later, here we are, in this glorious, weird sea of people. You, me, and the struggling frame rate. And as you can see in the background, more people are still piling in. And you might be wondering how far out this goes. About this far. Something tells me that it would go even farther, but I think it's gonna take a whole lot longer, given how slow everything is moving. Also, if you thought these character models looked horrific before, just try walking through them, and you get a nice dose of all these faces, with absolutely no life behind their eyes. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do now, and that's to struggle my way back into the office. And let's go ahead and open up the other parking areas, which in theory should make this construction fence go away. So I don't know, maybe something interesting will happen. While we're at it, we'll open up parking area 4 as well. Ah, I see, great. They can indeed make it over to these now. It looks like the entire mass is moving over to this side at once. You can see everybody's feet shuffling like by a couple of pixels each time. Something tells me all these people are going to be shuffling around for a long time. And I still can't unlock the second floor. Maybe I have to unlock all this crap first. Oh good, and upgrading my office means my crappy little computer is on a much nicer table. With a window too, so we can just sit here and bask at all the people smashing smashed up against the glass. Okay, and unlocking all this other stuff finally unlocks the second floor. Please give me it. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh, hey, our frame rate's gotten a little bit better. Is everybody else basking in this new parking structure like I am? Ah, yes, what a fresh nightmare, as if this couldn't get worse. Also, I love that if people get too close to the graffiti, they take on the properties of that graffiti. I'm so happy to see this guy twitching and covered in blood. And also, what exactly is happening over here? Like, okay, I see that some people have got into the snacks, but why is everybody staring at this? You can just walk around to the other side now. Why can't you be— oh, God. Oh, never mind. I see you can reach from the other side. They actually really get in there, too. Like, they go straight into the vending machine, and then they grab what they want, and then they walk off. Well, I'm glad everybody has a system. And how's everything going over here? Oh, I see someone's already busy. Sir, don't worry. Your car's fine. Oh, we can't forget about these cars getting ready to leave. Or, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't park there. Guys, see what happens when you don't listen? Well, now look what you've done. Those people are probably dead and now deader. Oh, never mind. They're fine. And completely disinterested with all that's happened. Okay, who's the jokers around here? I build this giant parking lot, and this is how you repay me. And see, this is why you shouldn't back into the parking space. Oh, wait, no, I think you got shoved over there. I like how this guy on the side just doesn't care. Oh, now he cares. Nope, no he doesn't. Bye. Have a nice hit and run. Okay, and how did you even manage to do this one? What did you do? Build your car into this pillar? I genuinely don't understand what everybody was doing. It's so easy to just park a car. Oh, wow, you guys are just leaving together, huh? Well, I guess that's one way to do it. Also, why is nobody parking up here? Oh, never mind. People are parking up here. You know, I like it up here. The frame rate seems even worse, which is doing amazing things to watching people park. Yeah, that's the right way to back into a spot. And it looks like all the normal stuff is happening up here, just like we'd like it. And hey, you two take that to the garage. This is a family parking lot. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about how this turned out. We've got this amazing catastrophic car parking lot, and then we also have this even more successful human parking lot. So I'd call this a giant success. I want to thank Watcher of Realms again for sponsoring this video. You can check out the game for yourself using the link in the description. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I imagine so is this woman who's trapped in this vending machine. And I'll see you next time. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Estate Agent Simulator. Developers, thank you for the early key. For a closed beta, just where we want it. Somewhere between functional and highly silly. And with all this realty fun to be had, I think we're gonna have plenty to do on our plate. And hey, speaking of plates, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Displate. That's that site with the metal posters. So I've known about Displate for a long time. Like, I've heard a lot of other creators talk about them. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's finally check them out. And I gotta say, I'm actually quite impressed with the quality. So basically, Displate is a metal poster. Sturdy, durable, pretty light, and comes with a magnet for really easy mounting to a wall. No drilling or nails required. And yes, the magnets work great when you place them like a sane person. And there's an unbelievable amount of designs you can choose from. Like, they told me there's over 1 million designs to browse through, which means I'm pretty sure there really is something for everyone. From branded stuff from all kinds of movies, all kinds of games, tons of pop culture, memes, you name it. Like the poster I've been showing off is from the game Rust, which looks great on the matte finish. But also I picked up some cool sciencey stuff, like this diagram of a black hole. And it contrasts really well to these vintage style travel posters of national parks, or even this duck. Yep, this duck is on a metal poster. And they're doing a Black Friday sale. So if this sounds neat to you, use my linky in the description to head on over to Displate, or use the code LGIO at checkout to get discounts that look a little something like this. Oh, and also they deliver worldwide in like 4 to 5 business days. So thanks again to Displate for sponsoring. First things first, we have to pick our character. Let's see, which one of these losers do we want to be? I think we're gonna go with David here, because he was the only one dumb enough to not wear something with a collar. Oh good, we can rename them. Dr. Idiot PhD. Excellent. And now next we have to, what? Select our wife? Oh no. Buckle up, we're in for a ride. We're gonna pick Amelia because I don't know what the hell else to do here. And we're gonna rename her to, yeah, that'll do. Okay, thank God the game didn't have any more surprises for us. And here we are in our sadness attic. I like that the first tutorial prompt is open the suitcase and take the money. You heard the tutorial game. Accept your sweet bribe. Otherwise, how are we supposed to become real estate millionaires? Okay, now we have $41,000. Why 41? Probably could have gotten an even number in there if you just stacked like an adult. And nice to see our guy's living up to his earth tone potential with matching cargo tactical pants and what looks to be maybe hiking boots. Excellent, and here's our workspace. Amazing MacBook, portrait of my wife. Where is the wife anyway? Oh, there she is. Hello, happy Monday morning to you. Oh, are you even alive? Are you doing okay? Do you have a hair texture and then more hair? Oh, jeez. Well, there she goes. Okay, she just went to sit downstairs. Well, you know, I'm gonna count this as a blessing. I'm just glad she's not literally a corpse, even though she doesn't blink. But I'm just gonna leave her here because she looks rather busy right now. And besides, we have stuff to do on our own. We have a real estate empire to start. Well, let's take a quick jaunt around town, shall we? Here's our local bus stop, known as the Home Office, complete with a freestanding ATM, which would surely not get stolen instantly. Oh, and what's this hiding behind this vending machine? Is that the real estate agent office? office? I do believe that's me, I think. Hello? Is anybody home? Not a very good use of the space. And I don't know what's giving it away, but I feel like this is where the accountant sits. I mean, if we had one. Hiring an accountant reduces the tax rate you pay. I mean, I guess that could be theoretically true. We're gonna hire Aria because their shirt has a 4 on it, which must mean they're numerically inclined. The new employee has been hired. She'll start tomorrow. Excellent. Can't wait to meet my employee for the first time. Oh my goodness, how long was I engaging the hiring process? I wish I knew what time it was, but now the time appears to be go home and sleep. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Time to head back home where my door is still open and the missus is still watching TV. Well, good night. Time to go to bed alone, sleeping on top of the covers as usual. Ah, good morning. I see you're doing some work on the computer. Looks really important. Oh, sorry, I startled you. You know, it didn't even occur to me. Can I talk to her? Where is she? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were so engaged doing the dishes. You know, we never talk anymore. How have you been? Hello, how are you? I'm fine. You? I'm good. I miss you. We have some amazing options here considering we just got up. Love, I'm going to bed. Can you give me some money? I have something on my mind. I think I know which one we're going with. Of course, my love. I've got $1,079. Thanks, my love. No need for a joint bank account. Wait, can I just keep doing that? Can I have some more money, please? I'm afraid, my love, I don't have any money. Aw, too bad. Also, what's with these weird envelopes you call pockets? Anyway, thanks for the money. Sorry to disturb you. Have fun doing your tippy-toe dance back to the couch. How come she never goes in here? What is this room for? This must be the bathroom, right? Or not. This must be the room exclusively for crying. Okay, Josh, stop getting so distracted, or else the NYPD is gonna catch on to you. There's real estate to be made. Hello, employee whose name I already forgot. How are you doing today? Wow, they really improved those MacBook keyboards, didn't they? And when I hit E, really my only options are to fire her or not talk to her at all. Because I either have to dismiss her, hire somebody else, or just walk away and say nothing. Okay, thanks for working. I'll just be over here at my desk with these 2 weird interrogation chairs facing each other. Either way, time to enjoy my daily newspaper. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. For that, you need talent. Yeah, you're right. It looks like we don't have that talent yet. It looks like we don't know how to read yet. I'm sorry, wife. I failed you. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just... Never mind. It's the end of the day again. I've got to stop getting so distracted or we're never going to sell any houses. And before we go out for the day, let's say hello to our wife. And by that, I mean ask if she has any more money, which miraculously she does. So we're going to take her $602. Was that suitcase of money just hers and we took it? I can't help but feel like something shifty is happening. Okay, anyway, let's see. Let's look at the computer here. Oh, well, this is entirely too many icons. Ooh, let's check our mail. Today is the day for Storage Wars. You must visit. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Hold down the fort. I'm going out. Okay, well, I guess that's this over here. Let's check it out. Hello, fellow robots. What are we doing today? Oh, you're the ticket man, huh? What do? Do I just put the $100, like, what, right in your mouth? Here you go. Ah, I see. It looks like that started the simulation. Nice swagger. Ah, there we go. Everyone's awake and ready to fight over cargo containers. So if I recall, they're basically auctioning off mystery goods. I'll make a bid with my wife's money of $817, please. And really, all I want is for everyone else to not have these. And it looks like we've succeeded. And now we're just gonna rinse and repeat. I'm just slamming the offer increase button so that anytime anyone else tries to bid, my hand goes up actually faster than theirs does. Oh, my character's so awkward. Okay, and another one belongs to us. Oh, we're gonna do this again, are we? I don't know why you bother. You know how this is gonna go. The auction starts when I walk into this circle. Can I just stare at them while we do the auction? Oh yeah, the answer is yes. What a power move, right? You're just staring at the other people so they know they can't have it. And that's apparently how auctions are won. And then they all just swagger off into the void. Except the door guy, he goes into standby mode. And of course, as I leave this space, my eyes are immediately drawn to this dealership. But I gotta pace myself. I can't spend my wife's money all in one place. Although, she can't possibly be upset if I buy this beauty, can she? I mean, look at it. It's crappy and has flames. And it's only, oh, 54,000. Well, fiddlesticks, it's just gonna have to wait. Wait, what am I talking about? The solution's been in front of us all along. Hello, darling wife of mine. I'm out of money. Can you give me some money? Again? I only have $211. Correction. Had $211. Now, don't get too comfortable. I'm just gonna keep asking for more money. I don't have any money right now. Come back later. Well, maybe we just need to wait till she gets up to do something else. Hello, wife of mine. I had another question for you. Actually, I have 2 questions. Why isn't this your portrait anymore? This is clearly Isabella, who I obviously did not select from the wife catalog. You know what? Whatever. Did you make money today? Can you give it to me? Still no money? Okay, so it seems likely that I just need to wait for the next day to come around, since I've now asked her for money in all of her favorite places to be, and she claims she doesn't have any. That's fine. I'll just wait till the next day. Time to go to sleep at 5:30 p.m. Ah, another day. Good morning, portrait of not my wife, which, speaking of, you know what time it is. Ah, there we go. Our in-house ATM is open for business again. Thank you. And rinse and repeat. What do you mean I can't go back to sleep at 11 a.m.? Well, time to just keep hitting the button until it lets me. Staring at my bed until 5 p.m. on the dot. Back to it. Give me money. Thank you. And while I stand here staring at my bed, I can't help but wonder what this meter does at 13%. But since it keeps counting down, I guess we'll find out soon. After another nice night's rest. Rise and shine, me. Well, I'm at 0%. Nothing seems to be happening. You know, I'm starting to think this meter doesn't do anything, which is fine by me. Anyway, back to the money-making venture. And then before you know it, we have extracted from our wife the amount required. All 54,000. And look at that, our relationship status has never been stronger. A whopping 5%. Oh boy, how I can't wait to purchase the automobile of my dreams. Hey, wait a minute. You're not the car of my dreams. Definitely not the price of my dreams. So be it. I guess I'm leaving empty-handed. And while I could be sad as I wandered down the street, it turns out it might have been for the the better. What in tarnation is this? A horse stable, huh? And great news, we can buy a horse. And I'm glad it gives me all this information, but all I really care about is the price. And that price is right. So come on, horse. Serial killer dork ready for his first time on a horse. Yeehaw, we're free. Oh my god, I can't believe the game lets us do this. Can we really spend the entire rest of the game just using a horse? I don't see why not. Ooh, in a casino. And it looks like we can... Excuse me, I am busy trying to bask at the casino. Could you not shove me? Yeah, see, even my horse is annoyed. Gosh, what a jerk. Anyway, where was I? All right, time for the casino. In we go. I wasn't actually ready for it to let us walk in with the horse. Well, it's a casino, all right. Some lady dancing on the coffee table. But more importantly, look at this distinguished clientele. That's the way to sit, sir. Well, if you'll excuse me, everybody, I'm gonna go over here and play the tables. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alley-oop. Okay, there we go. Hey, dealer, I want to play. You know, it always feels like a good sign when the dealer themselves is crying at the table. Okay, well, hold on, lady. I'm trying to park my horse. And dismount. There we go. Now I'm ready to play some blackjack. So we'll just saunter up to the table and oh god, what's my horse doing? Whatever, time to bet 10,000. So let's just play a quick round. Oh, that was easy. I made $10,000. This is a much better use of my wife's money. Why not just bet it all on one hand? This will work out in my favor for sure. Yeehaw! And per usual in games like this, the key to making tons of money is not in the game title. It's at the casino. Isn't that right, my award-winning horse? In fact, you wait right here. I'm gonna go see if I can buy some more horses. Hello. How would you like to be my second horse purchase? Nice stats, don't care, must buy. And also this one. Good price, sweet ride probably. And you as well. Okay, great. Now I own all the horses. Not sure what I'm gonna do with 4 horses, but what do I care? In the meantime, I'm just gonna leave them in the street and hope that... Oh, excellent. I didn't know horses could block these cars. This is the greatest gift of all time. Officer, we're just, you know, doing a thing. Thanks for not caring. I'm gonna celebrate by taking a dip in the neighbor's pool. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just want to put my horse in the pool. And then for just a quick little uneventful dip, and then back out we go. Just a little bit of struggle. Okay. Wonderful recovery. Anyway, back to making money. Good to see all the regulars here. Okay, 2 horses down, looking good. And let's play. Oh god. We've got everything we need right here. We've got this weird twitching hoof. We've got an entire horse blocking my view. And just at the very edge of frame, we have the dealer still crying. Here, let me back up from the table and try this again. As you can see, this horse in the back is still in the flying motion now. Why can't you be more like that? Why can't you be more like that and be out of my way? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and bet all of our money and then play us some sick blackjack again. And before you know it, millionaire. Hey, you know what's cooler than a million? 194 million. And you know what's even cooler than that? $1.5 billion. And even though I haven't been home, our relationship is healing. Anyway, I think now we have to ask ourselves the basic question. As I throw down $1.5 billion in chips onto the table, is there a limit to how big this number can get? And I do believe there's only one way to find out. So hold, please. And it turns out the answer is yes. Yes, there is. For me, it's 3.2 billion, because at a point, the table just stops letting you bet. No idea why. It's not like we bankrupted the casino or anything. How do you think it's gotta feel to be this guy? Watching some other person come in here, sit down, make several $billion, and then get on his trusty steed and ride off into the night. All that while dressing like this. Oh, and hey, it turns out we didn't actually need to buy a car. We own one already. I just didn't stop to look. And what a beauty it is, too. We'll be sure to inspect that more once we've had a good night's rest. There we go, another successful dismount. Well, good night, horse. This doesn't look weird at all. And like always, slept like a dream. Oh, wow, look, our relationship is doing much better. You can tell by the 92%, but also that her picture is back. Maybe that's why it switched. Don't worry, though, we're still gonna ask her for money every day. I mean, that's over $2,000 I'm not turning down. Okay, let's check out this beast. Well, it's a thing. It's got seating for 2, and all kinds of space in the back for transporting things. So why do that when it's time to get in the car? Okay, here we are in our winner's vehicle. Whoops. My apologies, officer. This won't be a problem, will it?
Nah, it's fine. We don't care. We don't care about anything.
Why, thanks, officer. That's mighty kind of you. Although I can't really seem to shake myself loose. Hang on, I got a solution for this. Good thing the dealership is right here, and the crash happened all the way over there, 50 whole feet away. Ah, yes, I would like to buy this car because of the Rorschach paint job and the absolutely excessive spoiler. Finally, we can be the proud owners of a BWM. Okay, let's go rescue our much worse car. Ow, let's pretend you didn't see that, okay? Okay, great, where was I? Oh, hey, let's activate this to help nudge us off. Yeehaw! Here we go! Okay, great. That about did it. Ooh, and more horses to buy. This is great. Come here, you. Join my horse army. Yeah, you guys get in the street with your friends. Well, now we're provided with a difficult question. Which vehicle do we take? Old Sensible or this monstrosity? Yeah, definitely this embarrassment of a car. Come on, fellas. Let's go to the suburbs and do the real estate thing or whatever this game claims we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so let's see. How do we even find what houses are for rent? You know what? I can't put my finger on it, but I think I cracked the code. I think I figured out how to tell who's looking for a realtor. All right, well, I'm probably not what you're looking for, but something tells me you don't have the qualifications to care. I know I don't. I want want to hire a professional estate agent. The price for 1 month is only $40,930. I don't understand what any of that means, and while I could do stuff like haggling, I have so much money that I just don't care. So it's a deal. I am buying it. Not even gonna read all these stats. Thank you. It belongs to me now, I think. Ah, fiddlesticks, and the sun went down instantaneously again. Well, time to go home, I guess. Pardon me, horse. Or come along for the ride. Always wanted a horse co-pilot, and they look so happy. Okay, horse friend, wait right here. Just hang on to the hood while I go cry myself to sleep. Okay, good morning. Where were we? Off to check out our rental. That's what. Okay, and I believe it's this one over here on the right. Oh, ma'am, hello. I'm just backing up into this space. Everything here feels very, very normal. Okay, anyway, so here's our rental. Before we even open the door, we can see that it's got a dirty value of 81%, and it claims we can rent it for as high as $6,000? Well, I don't feel like that makes sense, but what do I know? Let's not judge until we see it. Oh yeah, look at this premium property. Look at all this goodness in one single frame. Bugs, blood, and beer. And if we go up and pick up stuff, we actually gain skill points, which applies to all this skill tree stuff, I guess. So you can do stuff like buy land to build houses on. And the thing we've been missing, being able to read the newspaper at all. Anyway, no need to worry about that. For now, I think we need to hide the murder that happened in here. And it turns out we have like a wheel of things we can do. Oh, like the sponge. And I'm gonna assume that this is how you clean this stuff. Or just wave to it. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Okay, I'm sorry. Here's the deal I'm gonna make with this place. I'm gonna clean 2 of these blood stains. But just to show that we mean business, we're gonna leave this one right here. It's a reminder to pay your rent. And how do we deal with this? We can't just wash these away, can we? Of course not. That's what this is for. The insecticide. Yep, something tells me this goes to that. Just like this. Oh yeah, look at that dirty value just melting away. Oh, and it looks like this can is infinite too. Hi, ma'am. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm the new neighbor. Nice to meet you. And if we head upstairs, why is this place nicer than my place? Can I just move in here? This place even has 3 floors. All right, I guess I should do the thing where we add furniture. But golly, where do we get it? Wait, you think that guy knows? I can just ask him. Hey, you. Hello, Kevin. What's the latest news in town? I just arrived. I don't know much. I'm definitely not a hitman. Okay, thanks for the info. On your way, sir. Oh, and hey, look, our neighbor's also trying to sell their house. Well, I wish the best of luck to... Wait a minute. Is that you? What about that guy? That guy looks just like you, though. Ah, never mind that. I think I see something more important. I don't know what you're doing with all this furniture, but how about I take it off your hands? You're not gonna mind that, right? Well, you don't seem to, and the moment we walk into our house, we can just place it here. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this chair, have it face the wall like that. Yes, increase the rental value, and then head back over to our neighbor's house to steal more of his furniture. Ugh, you know what? This is gonna take forever. So it looks like we're gonna be using this thing after all. Pardon me, Sir Steel's a lot coming through. Okay, don't mind me. Whoops. Ah, it's fine. It was free to begin with. Okay, and we'll just add all this stuff to storage. Dum-de-dum. Big deal. Pardon me, horse friend. And here we are, making this place an even bigger mess than before. Okay, let's get these chairs in. 1 for each corner. Oh, and definitely a chair right here. Gotta be able to admire the blood stain. There's also no room for your knee, so you're gonna have to really straddle that thing. Oh my god, and this is a premium crying spot. Who wouldn't want to be tucked away back there? Well, I've done all I'm willing to do. Okay, great, excellent. What do we do now? How do we rent this? Hey dog, help me. How do I get a tenant in here? Gasp, you can pet the dog? Well, what are we waiting for? You need a talent for that too? I'm surprised I can even breathe on my own, or walk on my own, although it's debatable if anybody knows how to do that. Oh, I found it in the skill menu. Doghouse. You can build a home to tame a dog. You can now build a doghouse in front of your house. This doghouse will become a home for your pet, and it requires 50 experience, which I don't have yet, which means we have to stare at this dog, but not pet them. This is pure torture. Well, let's head back to the office. After all, maybe that's where we go to manage our properties. Hello, dutiful accountant, who I just now noticed her feet don't even touch the ground. I feel like there might be a problem with the model size. Anyway, whatever. I'll be over here managing my apartments. I hope. Wait, I'm getting distracted by this button over here that says office design. What does this do? Oh my god, I think this is literally the same template as another game I've played. A game called Car for Sale, where you can do the exact same stuff. So first, let's change to the signboard. I don't care realty. Oh yeah, it looks perfect. In fact, let's just make the text even bigger and add some additional spacing. And then, yep, there we go. Double perfect. All that for $100. I like how it's so big, the lettering is literally in the way. What a dominating player in the industry. Okay, that's great and all, but I actually still don't know how to do the whole rental thing. Is it here in home information? Okay, this looks like the place. Number of days left to deliver the house to its owner. 25 days. So I'm trying to get it rented on behalf of the owner. Yes, that's right. I'm figuring this out nearly 20 minutes into the video. Still don't know how to do that though, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Whoops. Looks like I've got another friend. Okay, that's as far as you wanted to go, so be it. How do I rent this stupid house? Over in my little wheel thingy, I do also have a tablet. Oh, wait, I figured it out. Go to web, and then you're presented with this thing, which again looks surprisingly similar to the car selling menu in the game Car for Sale. Okay, let's see. Let's rent this place. I just want it rented, so we're gonna make it for the price of $1. Uh-oh, and I'm gonna need a photo. Oh, good, and it's nighttime now. Let's go ahead and get that perfect photo. Okay, that's 1 photo down, and let's go ahead and get 1 more. And there we go. I'm trying to decide which one would be worse. This incredibly dark one of the horse, or this incredibly dark one with the blood stain. Or I can just do the blood one 3 times. Yeah, okay, there we go. The ultimate rental. Come live in this murder mansion. And now let's head home and get a nice rest. Oh boy, I'm so excited to go to sleep. Ah, the sleep of victory. Hopefully we'll wake up and the place will be rented. Fiddlesticks, no one's bought it yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Actually, wait, you know what? The auction is open today. Let's go check that out again. I don't actually have any idea what happened to the stuff we bought before, but I figure we're rich now, so we'll just buy more stuff. Come on, this car's gotta fit, right? Maybe if I get a running start. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Sir, are you trying to steal my horse? Hey horse, stop them. See, that'll teach you. You know what? Fine, we'll just take the horse in there. Oh, and good, I can do it while all on a horse. That's nice. And I'll just place a bid of, whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this number? Why would I bid this? And how is someone bidding more? Whatever, I still won. It only costs like $1 billion.